Yeah, we're about to go live.
That's all right. As long as you ain't slow dancing.
Act like you got on skate. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live.
Whew. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Tough one in the build-up, man. Got my dog V12 in the back. Real quick, he coming on before I get started. Big shout out to our sponsor for the day, Mr. Alex Tabio from Pioneer Mortgage Funding Incorporated. He has changed companies, still same guy, still Hurricane fan. All his information is in the description. Holler at him. Phone number is 305-205-1697. Anything you need for home financing, refinancing, VA loans, FHA loans. If you're an entrepreneur, go holler at him. If you deal with cash, he got aggressive programs to get you going. Sometimes we don't have pay stubs in order to get things done, but I guarantee you can get it going. Before I bring my man 12, I know you're rushing. He got an appointment to get to, something very important. But my first word is just straight disappointed, man. 12, talk to me, man. You're on mute right now. Talk to me on the back end of this deal, man. What's your thoughts, brother?
Yeah.
Your phone going out, 12. The connection's bad. Nah, the connection bad. The connection bad. Just try. I'll call you. I'll call you on a number. I'll call you. Anyway, I know he's trying to get it done. I'm just gonna remove him here from the deal. Wow. Did not see this coming. I have to be very honest with you. I did not see this coming. I hurt my feelings. I'm gonna open up the phone line. Y'all gonna get all the stuff you need right here in a second. I'm gonna stay on till everybody get what they need.
Can you hear me, Coach?
I got you now. Real quick, go ahead, man. Holler at us, man. What's your thoughts? 45-30 loss to Middle Tennessee State, man.
Yeah, Coach, like I was saying earlier, to all the fans, to the fan base, this is what we're talking about. It was not even close, Coach. From start to finish, we got our tails spanked. It wasn't even close. And all this talk about what we did against Bethune, Southern Mississippi, MTSU came out and they showed us that we are not even close. We got a long way to go, guys. I mean, if they inserted Jesus Christ himself, we still wouldn't have won that game. I have so many notes and details that I can go through, but at the same time, I won't be able to explain everything right now. But hopefully, I get a chance to down the line. I have a couple of different things I got to take care of tonight, but I just want to get on and say, listen, I don't care what y'all say tonight. There was nothing good. I take that one thing that was good tonight. The insertion of Jake State Farm Garcia was pretty good, but even he couldn't do it. We got a long way to go, people. And we have injuries. It's just not looking good right now. If someone can tell me that they're confident moving forward, I'll give you $50 because there's no way it's going to happen. Got a long way to go.
Yeah, it's unreal, man. I need you to do me one favor, man. I got to get something right quick. I'm going to give you the line. It's 430 people in the building. Guys, go ahead and hit the phone line, hit the chat. We're still going to be live. I got to grab something right quick. It's important so I'll be online. So go ahead, 12. No, knock it out. Yeah, I'm saying go ahead, knock it out right quick. You got about 2 minutes. I need about a minute from you, and you got it, man.
I'm here.
All right, go for it. I got you loud and clear. Go for it.
I didn't hear what you said earlier.
No, I was saying I need you to just take over the show for about 1 minute. I got to grab something.
Okay, good. No,
right.
So yeah, like I was saying earlier, from start to finish, we need help. I don't know where the help is going to come from. We know Steph was going to be out for the rest of the year. It seems like now we have Paris that's hurt. I think Knighton is hurt. From start to finish, I mean, from the offensive line to the defensive line, we looked like the non-powerhouse team in this game today. MTSU came out, all that cackling we were doing earlier, all that going to the MTSU campus, and they said it. Shout out to Coach Coop. We laughed earlier today. They said it. They said they had something for us. And guess what? by golly, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Shout out to y'all. I know 24 real well. When the school down in Nashville, hey, they came to play and they never let their foot off the gas. Coach, can I tell you something, Coach?
Talk to me.
You know what? Remember a long time ago? I think it was UCLA, and it was it was Mark Ingram from Penn State. I'll never forget this. Down on the goal line, I think it was the Orange Bowl, and we had them on the 1 yard line, and what was it, Choppy Fields? One of them guys from Penn State. Man, he dropped back and threw that bomb 90-some yards. I called it. I said, watch me get bombed. And they threw a Hiroshima. Unbelievable. Hey, guys, guess what? DJ Ivy, I don't know about him. Couch, we had no continuity. DBs, nothing went right. And you can say, oh, a bounce here, a bounce there. No, don't make excuses. We got outplayed from start to finish.
Yeah, man. Nah, most definitely, man. I appreciate you holding that down for me, Brand. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I know you got to take care of your deal, man. I just want you to get it out. I'm just really speechless. I'll just answer questions from people. I'll stay on here as long as I can. I ain't got nothing else to do, dog. My day's shot. My night is shot. I've already canceled my plans. And I'll sit here with the people, man. And we'll sit here. Hey, like Job, I'm gonna sit here and be quiet, man. I just need y'all to sit here with me, man, until I get up out this thing. You know what I'm saying?
well, listen. It's it's F across the board. It's flunking. Flunking. No, it's literally flunking now. People gonna say, "Oh, we still have ACC play." Where we depleted and we can't play. We depleted and we can't coach. We depleted and coach. Do you realize we on the 4th and 1 2 or 3 times? And you want to tell me University of Miami cannot get into the end zone on Middle Tennessee State MTSU? Hey, listen, if I was down there in Murfreesboro right now, I'd be running down there throwing toilet tissue everywhere. Because they came out and they did that thing.
Yeah.
They did the young folks, they did the damn thing. And give them credit, y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all gonna sit around here and we did this. No, we lost. Call a spade a spade. Ms. Wilcox, J. Farm, Garcia came in, had a little spark. He still couldn't get it done.
I told you, dog. Well, go ahead, man. I'm just opening the phone. I got people, man. They call it nonstop.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long night for you, boy. We got 520 in the building.
I hate to run on this one, but hey, you around later, we'll chop it up, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Like I told you, I ain't going nowhere, dog. If I can sit and do an 8-hour show, I can sit and do this, man.
All right,
ain't got no problem.
Hey, if they want 12 back, tell me in the chat, and I may come back on later.
All right, bro. Love you, man. Congrats to you, man.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. All right.
I'm hurt, dog. Mega City Kane, man, $4.99. Music City, I'm sorry, Kane, $4.99. Appreciate it. So where do we go from here, Coach? Same old dude, same old. This is way different than Texas A&M, dog. This is way different than Texas A&M. Texas A&M had a silver lining in it. For me, to be honest, this does not have a silver lining in it. I'm going to open up the phone lines in a second. I see you 786 calling. And I'll open it here in a second. Just give me a second, bro. I ain't even got the phone number. I love it. I love y'all. The fact that y'all know the phone number and I don't even have it up. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I was consistently tweeting from the game as the game went on. And I said pregame, and I may even play it. Remember when me and 12 was talking about things of the game? I said this in the game. And y'all put a thumbs up in the chat if y'all remember this from pregame show. And if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. I said there's going to be a time if our players are struggling, the coaches got to help them. The young man was struggling. I even screenshot the guy's eyeballs, man. He's struggling. TVD was struggling. And he's drowning right there in front of the coaches, and we letting him drown. It's more embarrassing for this young man to be on the field struggling the way he was than – hold on, guys. He's struggling way more being on the field doing that than the embarrassment of just taking him off the field because the inevitable was going to happen. you were going to have to take him off the field, whether it was third quarter, fourth quarter, and you should have actually done it in the middle of the second quarter. I said that in the middle of the second quarter, you had to pull that guy. This had nothing to do with the dropsies. We dropped some balls. Okay, Thad Franklin dropped the ball. It was for a half a yard gain, right? For a half a yard gain. Not a bit. These were just overshots. He threw some good balls, but he was struggling. Sometimes this is a psychological game. Sometimes you have to remember how players feel too. These players are playing. They hear the same. It ain't just Tyler Van Dyke that sees this. When I'm talking about social media, I'm saying, and in the game. The other players see it. So subconsciously or consciously, they start rallying behind the second team guy. They start rallying behind the second team guy saying, man, put this guy in. And when he comes in, he's already an ember that's lit. And he just got to put gas on it. And as soon as he came in, guys, give it a rest. Give it a rest on the phone right quick, man. Give it a rest. Because I'm getting hot. And I apologize. But I didn't even open the phone. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I know y'all hot. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care who else come on. I don't care. Yeah, you want to go watch it. I'm hot. All I'm saying is, I don't even know what I'm saying. Got a dog on phone line. What I'm trying to say is when a guy is struggling, it's a psychological game. Jake Garcia was the ember that people wanted to light the fire. You still trying to light a lighter that don't have any fuel in it yet. You shaking it and shaking it. You got a little bit of flame right here. If you put it in there, it's an inferno. And that's what happened when it came in, but it was too late. It's too late. I start tweeting it out. Guys, second quarter, he's struggling. Get him out the water. He about to drown. I've done that. And I've been telling you this, as a coach, it sucks. You know how hard it is to pull a player like Tyler Van Dyke or any player, especially guys that do it the right way and do this, and you basically taking their dreams from them. But in essence, you're really helping them. How are y'all calling? How are we calling? I don't even have the program open. Y'all relentless, boy. Y'all done hacked my computer. Jesus Christ. I don't even know. I can't cut that off. All right, here we go. So I say all that to say we should have pulled them. I'm gonna open the phone lines here in a second. Jesus. So Music City Kane, I really don't know. I mean, you go back to the drawing board as a coach. But I said to you, we dropped these kind of games. It was gonna happen. I was not expecting a Middle Tennessee drop. ACC drop, Pitt, UNC, North Carolina State, somewhere in there. That's tough. Thank you for the next dono in the building. Roland Mathern, appreciate you, man, in the service. I forget it. I think he says he's in Germany. $9.99. We let A&M beat us twice. A&M beat us twice. We were still answering questions about last game the day before the game. Lack of focus and energy from coaches and players. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you're right. You let that stuff linger long enough. Let me get to these next donos. Stone, appreciate you for the $2. Josh Gaddis robbed Miami with no pistol. That's terrible right there. I'm hurt, dog. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, this right here. Now, shout out to Middle Tennessee. They came to play. Big Wig Clean in 1999. Thank you. Says, on offense, Garcia seemed to push the ball more down the field and see the field better. TVD should not lose his job, but he needs to do something to keep it. I would give him a chance, but a short leash. It's an optimistic way of looking at it. John Wayne, $5. Thank you. We need you to keep it blood raw, coach, with what you saw tonight. I will. And I'm going to do that in the good, bad, and ugly. That's the segment I got coming up. I just want to hear from you guys tonight. I mean, I can talk. I'll rather keep it real with you based on the answers that I give instead of just a whole monologue out here. 700 in the building. Appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe button. My Michigan friends warned me about Gaddis. He sucks. Thank you, man, for the $1.99. Thank you. Let me go through this. I'm trying so many comments popping through here. So thank you guys. I want to make sure I get all the donos before we go through everything else. I think I got them all. I'm up to par. Let me go ahead and open up this phone line. I know y'all got a lot to say, and I apologize for snapping, but coach be getting hot sometimes. That coach be coming out of me sometimes. This right here is just, I mean, this gut wrenching, bro. This is gut wrenching. I mean, defense blew up. One thing Middle Tennessee did, right? What did Middle Tennessee do? They attacked the fish. Well, in coaching, we call it the fish. What is the fish? The young buck. They went and got, as soon as Jaden Harris came in, this is not a knock on Jaden. He's young. As soon as they saw him, take the shot. As soon as they saw him, take the shot. I can't say that. They did that on Ivy, too. Wood, appreciate you $5. No excuses. We joined the ACC in 2004. Have yet to win one title. You right. Go ahead. Y'all got it. I ain't got the number up. Y'all got it. Talk to me, man. What's going on? Oh, here's what I'm doing here. I have to do this tonight because I know a lot of people going to want to start calling. I got to start giving a timer on this deal because if I don't, the questions will go long. So I'm going to just put a two-minute timer up just for questions, talk, and then we'll go from there. I hope y'all don't mind. You're more than welcome to call in over and over. But if we just stay on the line in 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes from the time we start talking, it'd be forever, man. So, caller, go ahead. Talk to us.
Coach, this Trent, Coach.
Talk to me, Trent. What's up with you, baby?
Man, Coach, I got midterms coming up.
Yeah.
And I got to deal with this.
Yeah. So get to it, baby, because you got 2 minutes. It's running right now. Go ahead, man.
Oh, man, Coach, I don't even need the full 2 minutes, Coach. I'm about to get out there, man. But it's just disappointing. Like, the lackluster effort. The players that people thought were game changers. Levante played majority of the second half, but it wasn't no that didn't make no difference. We just got our ass kicked, man. Like from every aspect, from coaching to playing. Like,
yeah,
honestly, coaching, I just don't know, Coach.
I don't.
The only bright.
Go ahead. No, I won't interrupt. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say the only bright thing that besides Dick Garcia coming in, I guess, was Andre Borgalis making field goals. But man, that's this man, Coach. I don't know how I'm supposed to get one midterms with this, Coach.
Bruh, you better get through the midterms. Hurricane's gonna be all right. That building gonna be down there, and people still gonna be throwing up to you. So get what? You better slap. Matter of fact, put your chin out. I'm gonna slap you right now. Get your behind out that foolishness, man. That's a football game. What you doing is forever. That right there only lasts 7 days. We'll be on to the next one. So I hope you done snapped out of it, young brother, man. Go do your thing, man. I got your back.
Yes, sir, Coach. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, good call right there from Trent, man. Anyway, like I said, if you guys want to ask a question, I have no problem in answering it. I got to put a time limit on this thing because if not, we'll be talking forever and I'll start talking and everything else. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hi, Coach.
How you doing, Ms. Wilcox? How are you?
Oh, I'm great because I told you so. Mm-hmm. I told you change came when y'all played Texas A&M. I told you Jay Sealy need to be in that game to win this game. See, I gave it to y'all ahead of time. And I told you they said y'all have to win by 57. So see, sometimes a woman knows what the angels give you. Okay? Because y'all didn't believe me from the get-go. I told y'all, you can't sit there and tell me what I know. The tapes were stolen during the time Manning was there. Garcia gonna do his job, but guess what? You left TVD open, and that's where they stole the tape. Every college been just looking at it. Every coach has it because you make the rule, you break the rule, and you bring a new rule, and they don't like you. So what more can you say to me? Because I tell you, you said, okay, we're going to go with this quarterback. The quarterback information was already out. You are drinking the Kool-Aid. Jay Sealy is supposed to be the starter. Dan Brown. Because guess what? That's the way y'all on the 3D level. You're not on the 5D. Dimensional. Everything is fake. They already going to tell you who's going to play in the Natty. It's Alabama and Ohio State out in California. Geometric. I know numbers and I know angels know. But when I give you the facts, I gave you the facts during the summertime. Your running back is the one going to make it, and they trying to break it. But Garcia is the man. But y'all don't want to listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Manning, Enix stole everything, took it everywhere. He played like a baby with a pacifier.
Yes, ma'am.
Coach got up off of Manny. Manny just told the world what to do, showed everything. But I told you, these kids been getting paid to watch y'all, and every year they know you on their schedule. They're gonna practice against you with the skills that you already know. Either you're gonna go with it, or you're gonna come up with something new.
I got you.
Now, I told you again, TVD was stopped. He was target, y'all. He was target to be stopped.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm giving you the truth. When I said target, then Texas A&M start targeting.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize, Ms. Wilcox, but
I don't need to apologize. I need you to pray, because these kids are going through hell to be taken from 13 to 25 to be dropped because they don't want y'all up there.
Yes,
I told y'all the record as the mathematician of the situation. But one thing about it, your coach is not going to give up. You know God said you can do it. But the thing is, the point where I needed TVD to say, I'm hurting.
Yes, ma'am.
They're talking to me, and I need to step out. But guess what? At the end of the day, if you end up 8-4, good. Because guess what? It don't matter. At the end of the day, they took it away from you when you were number 13. When you were 13 on it, Texas came in and targeted him.
Yes, ma'am. Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Wilcox. Guys, I can't hang up on her. I respect her. I respect my elders. That's Miss Wilcox, regardless. I'm going to hang up on y'all, though. Next person call in. But Miss Wilcox, she got the flow. That's the oracle. And according to her, we in the matrix. So somebody got to take a red pill or the blue pill. Well, somebody going to take something. All right, phone lines open. I think she broke it. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Wilcox, though, for real. I appreciate it. Was a little lost on there, but. Whew. Wowzers. Like I said, I'm at a loss for words, man. I've been in this a long time. Of course, I've seen these kind of things, been part of those. But, man, let me tell y'all something. This right here, just a straight whooping. Chris Young for the 199 says, Ms. Wilcox got a drink in a cup. Ms. Wilcox on that cane juice, baby, and her Publix chicken wings. I love it. Let's go. I'm here as long as y'all here. Phone lines open. I think y'all jamming the phone lines up. We got 756 people in the building. I'm trying to get them as they come in. They flying in hot. Get it off your chest. It's your chance to get off your chest. I'm here to answer any question that I can answer to the best of my ability. So when you call in, you can vent. You can ask me a question. More than welcome, but I'm going to try to keep it to 2 minutes. Not necessarily my answer, but at least your questions and whatever you have to say, just so I can do that. Like I said, a lot of people calling in at the same time, so it may just be locking up the line. Richie Rich in the building. What's up? 199 says, shout out to Ms. Wilcox with that fire. Yeah, she got that fire. 700 likes. I guess we got 700 likes already. Let's make it happen. Or let's get to 700 likes. Reggie, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man, for coming in, hanging out with us. For those that's been asking, Coach, why I had to subscribe in order to leave a comment? It keeps the robots out. It keeps the old porn chat things or whatever out. And if you don't, like I say, subscribe is free, guys. Come on. If you want to say something, all I'm asking you, hit a free button. Get out. Come on. Help your boy out. All right. But also, if you notice, when we do that, we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So again, guys, I need people to call in. People are calling in, but I think the phone line is just locked all the way up. I think Brother Jay Blaze called. I'll give him a call since the lines are locked up. I know Brother Jay. Oh, shoot. I just called somebody else. It went too fast, Brother Jay Blaze. I'll get you on the next one.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, man? I see you missed Coach Hayes football, man. It's time for you to call if you're a Cane fan. Go on an event or ask me a question. What you got?
Man, what a game, brother. What a game.
Talk to me, man. What's your name, brother?
My name is Jared. I'm from Jacksonville, brother. I'm originally from Miami, though. Born and raised, brother.
I'm born and raised in the county of Dade. Now residing in Duval. So go ahead. You got your 2 minutes, man. Get it off your chest and ask me a question.
Brother, I just said I ain't gonna take too much of your time. I just look at it like this. We're at a point right now we can't afford to lose no more games. No more games, brother. Because I mean we gone too far. We done made all this transition to get where we at. We lost 2 straight games. Both of them honestly felt like we could have won. But I feel like for some reason the players and the staff are not clicking together. Man, I miss the old school Hurricanes, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every year I keep hoping that I'm gonna see some type of spark that have us keep going to end up being like what we used to be. Even if we ain't gonna be like what we used to be, at least get close. Because it's a shame that we got Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Georgia, all these other schools that even if some of them don't get to go to the National Football Championship, you know what I'm saying, the college football, at least they get to 10. Brother, we ain't been there since the last time I was in high school in 2003. And I'm 37 now, so that was a long time ago. I just felt like we got to click on all cylinders because right now we cannot afford to lose games. I already done bought my tickets for these upcoming games, North Carolina, to Florida State. And, brother, I not want to go up in that empty stadium. And that's a shame. I don't see none of the fans. I'm watching the game like the stadium empty. You know what I mean, brother?
I got you.
I mean, I feel like right now we as Hurricane fans need to step up. Let's fill that stadium up. Let's get that pride back because we can't keep doing this to ourselves, man. We Hurricanes, man. We have a decade that we just dominated football back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I don't know what's going on, but brother, we got to come back and we got to make noise because I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I mean, Maury, I know he's doing what he can, but we not clicking, brother. I just want my Hurricanes back, brother. That's all I got to say. We can't afford to lose no more games. I'd rather be 10-2 than 9-4 or whatever.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying, brother?
Yes, sir. I appreciate your call, man. Thank you for staying within the time limit. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You got something else to say? Call back in, but the lines are hot right now, and Coach ain't going nowhere until it's over, man. All right?
Yeah, hey, Kings for life, brother. We're not going to give up. I don't care what happens, but we got to get it going. No more losing games. Come on, Hurricanes.
Let's do
There's
it.
nobody like us out here. We need to come back. Do what you got to do, brother. I just want to say thank you for all you do, Coach Hayes, brother, and keep it going, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah. Great call right there, man. Great optimism. Let's make it happen. But like I said, a lot of people calling in, locking up the lines. I'm trying to call people back. I know it's a bunch of people calling in, man. Call Blaze right quick. I know Blaze is.
Hello?
Blaze, talk to me, man. Go ahead and get it off your chest, cuz.
Hey, man, I'm hurt. But none of these games was ACC games, so, you know, still some fight. It's just these growing pains, man. It's growing pains, and it's going to take some time. I still feel that we got the right coach, Mario Cristobal, and the staff. So, you know, we got some protection issues. We still got the third down and the passing and the red zone. So,
right.
I'm glad Jake Garcia, when he got in, he made a difference. He seemed a little quicker in his reaction. You know, at times, sometimes it's good to make that change, like you said. You know, we got to win in the trenches, no matter who's back there. We have to protect, and we have to be aggressive on defense. You know, if we don't have a dog in the fight, then we got to go get a dog in the fight.
Yes, sir. Definitely, man.
That's it, man. I love you, Coach Hayes. Thanks for calling me back, man. But this one hurts. But like I said, this ain't an ACC game. It's a preseason game. So it's gonna be rough going playing North Carolina next week. So hey, I'm looking to beat them. So
I appreciate it, man. But like I say, I mean, I appreciate you and thank you. I'm going to get some of these calls in. You know, we'll talk. Love you too, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All
now.
right.
Call to talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from, 863 area code. I give you 2 minutes to either vent, ask me a question. Let's make it happen, man. We got a lot of calls rolling in.
Coach, this is John from Polk County again. How you doing?
John from Polk, baby. Talk to me. What's up with you?
Man, Coach, I just feel bad, man. I don't know what to say, man. This is like the worst I've ever seen my team. And the other caller saying he's been a fan and all this and such. I've been a fan since probably like 89 or 90, probably before that, and I've never seen it this bad ever. And I just don't know what to say. It's sad. And it's like these kids just don't. It's just like, I don't know. They're not Hurricane kids. They're not Hurricane fans. I ain't trying to put them down, but I'm looking at them, looking at other players. Somebody want to make a play. They ain't running hard. Nobody's tackling hard. And it's like, if you look at the sideline, it's like ain't nothing going on. It's like I don't know what to say. It's just bad. It's just bad right now, and I don't know what to say about the team, coaches. I'm not putting them down because I'm not a coach. Hell, I didn't even play football, but I'm gonna tell you something. I've been watching this team for a long time, and I've never seen a Miami Hurricane team this bad. Not even last year.
Mm.
When they're behind, they're behind. And once they're behind, you can just shut it down. They ain't gonna win. So I don't know what we got to do to make this happen, but it's really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna turn off and let you talk.
All right, I appreciate it, man. Somebody asked what's the number. It's right here, guys, right over the thing. 321-328-8235. So that's the number right there. But thank you, John from Polk, man. I appreciate you. All right now. All right, 702 area code caller. You got 2 minutes on the line. You can either vent, ask me a question. What's your thoughts on the game? Give us your name, where you calling from.
Mike from Las Vegas.
All right, man, from Vegas, man. Sin City, talk to me.
Look, Coach, I'm telling you, it started when he started that crap. TVD started that crap this week about the fan base. They came in flat. He was not even in the game. It's like I wanted Garcia in there after the first quarter. The team was negated through all that BS this past week. Instead of him taking his accountability for his performance and deflecting it on the fan base, didn't make any sense. If it would have been COVID, it would have been no different. We don't need fans. Look, we got an opponent lined up across from us. He needs to focus on that. He couldn't execute. They can say what they want to about the offense. Garcia came in there, marched downfield. I've seen one mistake Garcia made, and that's when he didn't see Arroyo in the back of the end zone. Otherwise, he should get more reps this week. I'm done with TVD. Mallory I'm really done with him because Arroyo, Skinner, they're more athletic. Man, you know what? Mario needs to make a decision to get the better. Period, point blank. I'm done with these guys just because they're seniors. DJ Ivy, he played like, man, all SEC last week. Then this week, he gets smoked. And I'm not letting, Kevin Steele off the hook either. This guy hadn't put no pressure on the quarterback. We didn't blitz at all. Nobody's even looking at it. They want to look at all this other outside stuff. The bottom line is Kevin Steele, he needs to put more pressure on the quarterback. And we can do it with blitzes. You got to blitz every now and then. When we did, we got home. It makes no sense. Everybody's over here looking at, oh, this and that. No, man, it's the personnel, not executing. Bottom line, Coach.
Listen, I appreciate it, man. I totally understand where you're coming from. And this event session, go ahead and get it off your chest. You know what I mean? I already said what I had to say. I'll answer questions if I can to whatever people may ask. But like I said, I appreciate you staying within the 2 minutes, man. Thank you, calling all the way from Vegas, dog. I appreciate it, man. We expanding this thing.
No, that's it, Coach. Thanks.
All right, baby. Appreciate you, man. Go Kings.
All right.
All right. Big shout out to Luis Alvarado for the $5. Thank you so much. Say we both hurting, Coach. Y'all understand. Can I tell y'all something? I'll just be honest. When I told my dog V12 to take over for a minute, I had to go re-up my cane juice, man. I had to. I couldn't take it. I knew it was going to be a long night. I had to get my cup runneth over. That's crazy. God, dog. I'm like, this is in the same boat as the FIU loss, believe it or not. Like I told you. I was out the country. We was in Columbia. We having a good time, chilling, having fun. And boy, let me tell you something. I looked at that score, and I'm like, what? I had to turn the thing over. I thought the score was backwards. I sat and watched this one. Unreal, bro. I even had to change my shirt to Poor Little Timmy. Y'all go buy a shirt. Y'all go buy a Poor Little Timmy shirt. Go check it out, man. You can see it down in the description below. Go to CoachHaysFootball.com. Beautiful model up there. She wearing one. Damn, dog. Like, Like if I lose to a better team, I can dig it. Not a better team. I mean, the young man comes out, right? Throws a straight interception. Yeah. Didn't even look, just yeah. Then and the defense he at least holds him to 3. Then he comes back. I get it, right? He throws a tip ball. You see him drowning. He ain't feeling it. Now, I'm not saying snatch him out after that. But then he's sailing balls overhead. He's skipping some off the ground. Oh, my God, bro. Gee whiz Louise. Y'all go ahead and give a phone call in, man. I know the lines are jumping, man. We got 776 people watching right now. Go ahead and call in. I know the line, like I'm looking at it, it's tied up. It's locked up. I have to keep refreshing it because it's locking up. But this unreal. Smiley in the building. What's up, Smiley? One day these ladies will call in. Ms. Wilcox be representing for the ladies. I'll be waiting for the ladies to call in. I'll be wanting to hear y'all points of view. Smiley in the building. TVD wasn't lying about the fan. I guess where is all us is in the moment watching on TV. I do get no one want to spend their money. I'm working with you. It's either me or it's the words, but one of us on some cane juice. But I do get no one want to spend their money on a program that is not giving effort. Yeah, I get it, man, right? But and I get what you're saying, Smiley. I'm all for it. And I get it. But we got to be able to support them regardless. If we're gonna be a fan, you don't have to go buy the 50-yard line, row 3 seats. You can go up there and get the bleed of the bleed seats. They all good seats. And as empty as that stadium was, ain't no usher was checking for them seats. Hint, hint. Coach giving you a free hint, hint. Go in there, buy you the cheapest ticket, and then walk on down and sit in the front row. Come on, y'all ain't never been nowhere before. Buy the cheapest ticket and go on and walk down there. If somebody happen to show up, especially after the first quarter. If they ain't there after the first quarter, they ain't coming. So go on and sit down there. I saw plenty of teal seats in the building. Plenty of teal seats. Come on, y'all know how that thing go. Come on. Man. It's all good, Smiley. I got you. Jeff Landrum, 499, I appreciate it. How does this affect our recruiting? This might hurt. Texas A&M, yeah. But this right here, this may hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. Two things are gonna happen. Either this is gonna hurt, or Mario comes through in a genius way to say, look, and this, I hate to say it, but this is actually what happens in recruiting. When they talk to those recruiters, you know what they say? Hey guys, this is why we need your type of talent here at the U. We don't have the guys that can get it done. You're the guy that can get it done. That's how they do it. You really kind of have to badmouth your players. But it's the truth. It's not a lie, right? Like, we don't have the players to get it done. You're the guy. That's kind of what 12 was saying before. Like, if I'm a big-time recruit, we're talking about Hakeem Williams. If I like the U, I'm going to say, hey, if I'm a wide receiver, I can come in as a freshman. I know I can outplay them dudes. That's how recruiting works. So it may affect us. It may not affect us. All depends on how Coach Cristobal spins it in recruiting. He does an excellent job in recruiting. But, wow. Bananas. Let's go, man. Phone lines open. I see they're locked up, guys. I don't know what to say. I know everybody. I'm just going to start calling people back. Let me just see. I would call a random number. I see a 305 number. Let's call that one.
Hello.
What's going on, man? You on the line with Coach Hayes. You live right now, man. I know you tried to call in. I was just hitting you back because I know the phone lines are tied up now. Wood, what's up, baby?
Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Hey, Wood, hold up before you get started. You know it had to be the home team. I just picked the number out of there and it was you, right? Out of all these numbers. Come on. Talk to me, man. What's up with you, Wood?
You see that 305 on there?
I saw it, baby. I had to respect it. Go for it.
I'm just gonna say like this, man. Listen, we still got the same talent. This ain't Mario's talent in yet. This not his recruiting class in yet. So it's just like every coach, man. You got to give them their 2 to 3 years. And if we playing like this in 2 to 3 years, then I got a problem. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Them boys ain't good enough, so we just got to get better.
And Wood, you know what? I have to say this, homie. I would, at any other game, I would probably agree with this 1,000%. This Middle Tennessee, dog, is this a pure show? And I'm asking you a question now. Is this showing what NIL and transfer portal is doing? Because not just Miami, we end up losing our game, but you're starting to see these group of 5 programs giving Power 5 programs a run for their money. Kent State was in a fight. I don't know. It was 22 to 30 something against Georgia. I mean, you're starting to see these group of 5 program. Marshall upsets Notre Dame. I mean, even if it's a bad Notre Dame team, they're still supposed to have better talent in their pinky finger than their group of 5 program. Is the group of 5, is the transfer portal and the NIL deal starting to rear their head to kind of say, hey, we're finna get some parity in college football?
What I'm going to say is the only thing I see with NIL, the problem is it's contributing to this overhype. These players in these NIL, these Power 5 schools, they a little too hyped sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? So they better than they think they are, but you got to show it on the field. So these other programs, they just hungry. So it goes back to what we're saying. We've been had trash here. These players already shown that they don't want to play football. At the end of the day, the coach called the plays. You got to go play, dog. If you was getting smashed on the line by Middle Tennessee State, that ain't on the coach, bro. I don't care what nobody say. If you can't complete a pass, you saw what happened when Jake got in. They started making some plays. He more comfortable in the system. He wanted to make some plays. He was more hungry. So at the end of the day, bro, you got to play football, man. And I don't care what nobody say. If the players ain't there and willing to make plays and good enough to make the plays, it don't matter who on the field, dog. Like we say, you a man, you put your pants on just like me, dog. You got to line up and play. Is it embarrassing? Hell yeah, but that's on the players, dog. At the end of the day, you know how we was. You ain't finna be on the field and smash me in my mouth, and I'm just finna sit there and take it.
Sure no.
So who it's on?
I agree with you.
So at the end of the day, all that's out the window, dog. The players here ain't good enough. They've already shown that. So all I'm telling you, Mario, you got 2 years to get your players in and show me something different. And if then I can say, hey, you as a coaching staff ain't doing what you need to do. But at the end of the day, bro, Jake came in and made some plays with the same plays. So what was the problem?
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying at the end of the day, bro, you just got to play, dog. So all that out the window, man. So like I say, bro, FSU went through the same issues we went through, but look at them now. Look what they're doing today. They in their 3rd year of their program, right? With their coaching staff, correct?
Yeah.
So look at them now. They just took it back to the house, driving down the field right now. So people got to understand, man, it's about getting the right players in there that want to play ball. But I'm trying to tell you, these players nowadays, Hollywood, man, they watching their 5-star system. They worry about the NIL. Dog, you come to play football or not? That's what I'm worried about. So if you don't want to line up and play, that's why these smaller schools are whooping these teams, because these cats are listening to their own hype and not playing no ball.
Makes sense.
Period.
I love it, dog. Well, I appreciate you, Wood, as always. You know, home I got your back. And thank you, man, for everything, bro.
All right, brother. Be safe, man. Peace, man. And guess what, dog? Guess what?
What's up?
After this, man, we can still go ahead and relax, man. Hey, if they don't want to play, they don't ruin my day, dog. Hey, tomorrow, I'm chilling. I'm with the state tonight. You feel me? So,
yeah, but I'm hurt.
Good, man. If you want, I'm on to the next one.
I'm hurt right now, though, Wood. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hurt, dog. I'm hurt.
Dog, you can't be hurt about that, man, because at the end of the day, dog, hey, I can't play for you. So I can't play for the players, dog. So if they don't want it more than I want it, dog, what you heard about? Come on, dog. 101, dog.
I love it, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Peace, dog.
All that. Shout out to Wood, man. That's the whole team in the building. Brother Jay Blaze with the $9.99. Thank you so much. Brian Sanan, I guess, or Santa, excuse me, $4.99. Coach, I'm pissed. Should be no reason why we lost this game at all. Nobody wanted it, and it showed. You know, I have to say something about that too, man. Was it Gilbert Frierson that brought the whole team up, man, with the purple beads in the back of his head? Brings the whole team up. Like, and that's what I'm saying. You got a young man that brings the whole team up and like, hey, we got to get this thing going, blah, blah, blah. And God. And I know what Wood's saying. I get it, man. But when you invest yourself, especially when you do like shows and all this research and spend all this time and you looking, man, it's tough, boy. It's tough. All right, let me see. I saw a big dono here. Let me see. I'm trying to roll through and scroll to it. I know y'all killing the phone line. We got 832 in the building. I appreciate you guys. I'm here to let you vent. Leon Kane, man, appreciate you. Coach Hayes, $49.99, man. Let me go give that man a round of applause. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Like I said, that stuff helps the channel grow. Sean Taylor, right there for $10. I appreciate the $10 dono, man. Thank you so much. Didn't leave a comment. All right, as well. Keep calling in. I'm just calling some random numbers. Let me find some weird. Let me see here. Find a weird doggone. Find a weird number. 678 area code. Let's call these people house. Where are they from?
678 area.
Hello.
Call and talk to us, man. Coach Hayes calling you back, brother. I know the phone line is tied up. I have no idea who I'm calling or where I'm calling, so give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Canefish, man. Calling out of Atlanta, Georgia, well, little suburb, Ellenwood, Georgia, DeKalb County, by way of Miami Northern Vikings.
Okay, yo, what is it? Vikes, yo. You know, I coached there for eight. I coached there for 8 years, man. So won the first state championship. Matter of fact, that helmet right there is from Northern Vikings. That helmet right there over my shoulders from the Northern Vikings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just ran into Duke a few months ago too. But back to the game, like you said, I kind of agree with Woods a little bit. I look at all of this as some of the hangover from Manny Diaz, right? At the same time, like you said, the University of Miami, we're known for having these low moments in the last few years or what have you. We get overconfident, so to speak. Now, from what I've seen so far, the team that Manny's put together, I don't see the dog, like it's been mentioned. I don't see the hype. I don't see the intensity. It's like they look around at each other. This one's arm is hanging down, the other one's hanging down, or what have you. And what they have to get and uphold is their own intensity, own effort. Nobody has to coach effort. You, as a coach, you know that. I coach basketball. You don't have to coach effort. And I didn't see that much effort until, like you said, Garcia got in. I definitely agree with you on TBD. After that first interception, and they showed him on the sidelines, it was almost like he was about to cry. And I'm like, yo, this dude here is in trouble today. And then the second one, the pick six, I mean, it just didn't look good, man. But I do agree, you got to give Cristobal his time to get everything turned around. Then we can make some noise or whatever. But I don't know about the offensive coordinator, but you for life, you know, and we just take it from there. Go Vikes.
I appreciate it, man. As always, go yo, or is it Vikes, yo, and go Canes, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. All right, man. Appreciate him staying there within the time limit. Man, look here. Anyway, let me go back up here to this. Brother Jay Blaze with another $19.99. I thank you so much, Brother Jay. Thank you, man. Somebody asked me, how much do I pay for taxes? Here we go. Off topic. Coach, how much YouTube tax you on these super chats? 30%. They take 30% of that, and I still got to pay taxes to Uncle Sam on that same on that money. So I appreciate the super chats; they help, but they show you their pocket. So if you want to, you see it scrolling right here. You could donate right there to Cash App, and Coach get 100% of that, or PayPal. Coach get 100% of that. So with that being said, you know I get it. I'll put the super chat up or whatever. Let me know, man. But I understand, man. I take it either way. It doesn't matter, man. I'm just letting you know. Since you asked the question, before I get started, Third Degree 7 says $5. Thank you. Says can't coach toughness. You either have it or you don't, and that's true. And I'll speak to a lot of these things real quick before I get to the next caller. Here's what I want to say: we can't have it both ways, and I keep saying this, guys. Texas A&M, you can't say we didn't play tough. You can't say we didn't come to play for Texas A&M. Now, did we make some mistakes? Yes. Did we drop the ball? Yes. But the guys came to play, like defensively came to play, like we came to play. This right here is all about preparation and how to get out of a funk, right? Like you can't. See, this is what I try to tell fan base. You look at a team that scores. Let's say, for example, you say a team that scores a bunch of points on the previous team, right? And then you're going to say, oh, because that team is not as good as we are, we're going to skunk that team the following week. But then in the same breath, you get here and say the team we played before, we played our lights out. We play hands down, blah, 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 blah. And then this week we come and say, our kids don't want to play. They can't, they don't have no fight in them. They don't have this in them. Maybe I'm different. We can't have it both ways. I think a lot of that comes within preparation, getting guys prepared for teams like this. A lot of people look down on teams like the Middle Tennessee, the App States, the Marshalls, and they're coming back to be normal. Carl, I'll get to you 1 second. Give me 1 second. And so we got to be careful with that. I don't have an excuse for why what happened. Everybody make an excuse about Manny Diaz team. Man, look here, Manny Diaz players still beat this. I'm sorry. We can say what we want to say in regards to, oh, well, Manny Diaz, these Manny Diaz players. Man, I'm sorry. Can I tell y'all something? Coach Cristobal will recruit the same type of player. You don't think Coach Cristobal will recruit James Williams? You don't think Coach Cristobal would have recruited Bashar Smith? You don't think Coach Cristobal would recruit Jake Garcia, TVD? You don't think go look at it. Go look. If you go do me a favor, somebody, I don't have time to do it. Y'all could go do it. Go look at the offer list from Manny Diaz and Cristobal. I guarantee it's a lot of overlap on them same kids. I guarantee it's a lot of overlap on those same kids. So we can't say it, you know what I mean? Like, come on, we got to get, like, Manny gone, bro. He gone. Middle Tennessee. If you don't think Mario Cristobal is going to recruit Rooster, Henry Parrish, he didn't have to take Henry Parrish. That's his guy. He took him in the transfer portal. He didn't have to take Henry Parrish, but he did. You don't think he was going a Jaleel Skinner, an Arroyo? Think about that. There's a lot of overlap in there. So let's not get that twisted. Carl, I apologize for having you on hold so long. But go ahead, man. Give us your name, where you're calling from. Like I said, we're going to try to keep it to 2 minutes, but I want to kind of straighten that out because I know a lot of people are calling and trying to go back to Manny. And that's making excuses. That is making an excuse for what just happened today, that we still going back blaming Manny Diaz. Come on, guys. Come on. Call and talk to me, baby.
Coach, I'm hurt, dog.
Talk to me, man. What's your name, brother?
Ruben from Miami.
All right, Ruben, talk to me.
Last week after the Texas A&M game, I said, being a Hurricanes fan is like when your mom tell you they're going to take you to Disney World, but they take you to your grandma's house. But it's worse than that.
You went viral on Twitter with that. Coach. Somebody put that on Twitter. I love it.
Coach, being a Hurricanes fan is like when your mama tell you you're going to get a brand new pair of J's and she take you to cool J's, but you just get a pair of K-Swiss, and that's what you rock in the first day of school.
All white?
Next 6 months.
All white K-Swiss or all black?
And they dirty. All white.
I love it, man. So talk to me, man. Go ahead, man. Get it off your chest.
You know, the thing, Coach, is it's just the effort. Like, I agree with you 100%. Manny Diaz, it doesn't matter who the coach is on the sideline today or who recruited the players. We have talent. That's never been an issue. That's why we have hype. But we just got punched in the mouth. Like, our O-line literally beat up a SEC front and got manhandled by a non-Power 5 school today.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, we got blown off the ball. It was just disappointing all around. I feel like the players came into the game expecting to win. I think that's the most dangerous thing you could do in today's college football. Like they have players too. They practice too, and they were ready for us. Watching the game, it felt like their defensive coordinator. I'm not sure if he was sitting in our offensive meeting rooms, but they schemed the hell out of us on offense. So back to the drawing board, we got our ass whooped. We just gotta really turn up the physicality and actually dial in this week. And I'm kind of scared for ACC play now. Like, we don't beat the ACC teams as much as we, as the fan base, think we do. We lose to Pitt. We lose to an NC State. Like, that's not an uncommon thing. So I'm scared for how we might look. Hopefully we don't get too many decommits because I'm sure some will come. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough week and a tough year, honestly, going forward for us.
Yeah. So, like I say, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man, for calling in. You made it in the Twitter net, man. Somebody retweeted it. Somebody said that. I think they put it up and said what you said about the Disney World. That was hilarious. But I appreciate it, man. Let me go ahead and get this next call in, man. And as always, go Canes.
All right, go Canes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, buddy. Uh-oh, did y'all break the internet? Y'all boys done broke the phone line. Wow, this is amazing. Real quick. I don't know what happened. Y'all killing it right now. All right, y'all. Flatbed Shaz says $4.99. Nobody blamed any players last week, so just keep it a buck. We got out coached from the opening kick. I mean, yeah, you can say we got out coached, which is true. We got our butts whooped. They made plays. We didn't make plays. We had no running game. Give me 1 second, caller. I had the box score up here. I think we had 99 yards. I'm sorry, I apologize. They had 99 rushing yards. We had 60 total rushing yards, right? And I keep saying this. Thad Franklin is not a bruiser back. Like, he's not. He's 240 pounds, but he doesn't run like that. He runs really like those other guys. He doesn't put his foot in the ground and get behind it and just drive it. He doesn't. He doesn't. He may get better. I know, and I trust Footballville and Caneville and X and them boys and Streeter. And they say he gets better as he gets more carries. I get it. Real quick, let's pull it up. I'm coming to you 1 second, caller.
All right.
Thad Franklin had 15 carries. 15 carries. He had the most carries on the team for 36 yards. Henry Parrish had 14 carries for 57 yards. Thad Franklin had 2.4 yards a carry and 2 touchdowns on short yardage in situations. Henry Parrish had 4.1 yards a carry on average. So this is what I'm saying. So when people talked about the Thad, I'm not going to go to that. But I'm just saying that he's not a behind the pad smash you over, man. You understand? Street, what's up with you? I just brought your name up, man. But we're going to talk here in a second. I got a call on the line. Caller, go ahead. Give us your name, where you calling from. You got 2 minutes to get it out. Either vent or holler at your boy. Talk to me.
Yeah, what's going on, Coach? This Kimo from Orange County.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm all right, man. I'm blessed, man. First thing, I want to give you your flowers. It's my first time calling in.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job with the show, brother. A great job.
Thank you.
No problem. But I think an aspect of the game that we are not talking about, right? Coach Steele, right? I understand that you holding your players to a certain pedestal and you saying, all right, we're going to play man. You either do it or you don't, right? And I respect that. But at what point in time do you realize it's not working? It's not. You keep leaving these guys on the island and they got burnt. This is like what I've seen from Middle Tennessee in the past game. That's ridiculous. That's not supposed to happen to a Miami defense. It's not. That was unacceptable. You leaving them out there by themselves. We understand. You expect a certain thing out of your players. I respect that. But at some point in time, you got to understand this is the caliber of player I'm dealing with, and I got to scheme around it. I don't understand how we let that happen with Middle Tennessee.
I agree. Like I said, I mean, Coach don't really have answers. I mean, if you got a question, I'll answer it, but
Nah,
you're 100% right in the sense
I
of.
really just wanted to get some points across. Another thing I will say though, we finally seen Gaddis get in the and run a power run. Like when we was on 4th and goal, right? We could have had the momentum. It could have been a bigger momentum shift if we would have lined up the way we did when we handed the ball off to Thad and the power with the what? They took a tight end and put him at fullback to lead. We should be doing that. We should have been doing that against Texas A&M. Why does it take until the house is on fire for them to have common sense? Like we at the goal line and you got the quarterback 5 yards away from the goal line, like from the 1 yard line.
I've been saying that for every team that I've watched football for. We on the inch yard line and we line up 5 yards deep. I've been saying that forever, but that's just me being an old school dude. You know what I mean? But anyway, go ahead, man.
I just don't understand it. Like I would think it's common sense. I know I'm not an OC. I know I don't get paid millions to do this, but I would figure the closer you are to the goal line, you would want to get closer, not farther. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? And then you got the big receivers. If you know you're gonna have some type of run, I figure you got to put the big receivers in the block, or at least give them an opportunity to go for a fade or something. Like, we're not seeing none of that. None of it. I'm glad we put Jake in. I'm really glad we did. But it's a lot that needs to be fixed. A lot. I'm not on Mario ass like that. I know it takes time. Like you were saying before, it's a culture thing. We got to change it. It takes time, but it's a lot that needs to be fixed. We really got exposed today. We didn't get exposed Texas A&M.
Right.
We got exposed today. We got exposed bad.
I totally agree.
They killing us on Twitter.
I totally agree. I appreciate it, man. Let me go ahead and get this next caller, but thank you as always. Thank you for calling in for the first time. Don't be a stranger, bro.
Sir.
Keep on hitting it.
All right, boss man.
Go Cane.
Yes, sir. Go Cane.
All right, real quick, got a next caller in. Caller, give me 1 second. Do me a favor, cut your background down. Let me get some dono information out here. Real shout out, man, to the Cash App, man. So appreciate it, man. $20 from Tate Dog. I'm sorry, did I say that right? Yeah, Tate Dog Kane. Appreciate it for the $20, as well as Mr. Young for the $5 and J Mose 88 for the $5 on Cash App. So I'll start reading these off on Cash App as well if you guys would like to go ahead and do that. And as well as for Roland, appreciate you again. The Mario honeymoon is over. Most fans crowned him in the offseason. We either get behind Mario now, pause, or forever be rebuilding with another hire. I don't think we're in a firing stage by no means, by no stretch of the imagination. And Roland, I believe that's exactly what you're saying. We are nowhere near in a firing stage by any means at all. But we definitely got some we got some things that we need to highlight and figure out real quick. Also, game drop 199. 239 caller code. Let me vent out. I got you, baby. If you call in, I'll try and get to you, man. But I appreciate the 199. Thank you so much. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Yo, what it do, Coach, man? This is JB out of Lauderdale.
JB out of Lauderdale, talk to me, man. What's on your mind? You got a question or you just want to vent this thing out?
I just want to vent, Coach.
Go ahead. You got 2 minutes. Man. Let it ride.
All right, man. Just real quick. How we get down there at the 1 yard line? We got 4 chances to try to punch the ball in. We can't get 1 yard. Not 1 yard, Coach. And then we supposed to be the O-line coach and, the guru, what's his name, Mirrorball. We can't get 1 yard. 4 tries. Next play, the offense get on there. They give up a 98-yard touchdown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just BS to me. That's on the coaches. That right there, players play, yeah, but the coaches got to coach too. And as far as Gaddis, all I gotta say is, I feel like the other caller said, they scheming us, and he ain't making adjustments. Point blank, period. And that's all I gotta say, Coach. I'm out.
I appreciate it, man. You got 1 minute if you want to ride out, but if not, I get it, man. Any questions?
Nah, man, I ain't got no questions, man. I just say appreciate you, man. I watch you all the time, man. I'm over here watching you, man. Me and my wife.
Thank you.
Over here, she know how I feel about this. I'm 38 hot right now. But, I just had to get it in. I'm like, man, I don't normally call, but I had to get in and say something. But shout out to G Twitter, all the Kane family out there.
Sure enough. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your wife watching as well. Till I said hello. Hey, do me a favor, man. Go fix him a little meal. Help that man out. He hurting right now. Go get him some collard green. He been helping a fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and collard greens too big for his jeans. Go help that man out right quick, man. I love it, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, Coach. Take it easy.
All day, man. That was a good call right there. Maybe we got 772 in the building, man. Like I said, I'm feeling a little way. I'm here to answer questions if you guys have any, or just if you want to vent, ride out. I totally understand. I'm here for it, man. I'm going to sit next to you, and we're going to ride this thing out. I'm not even watching the other game. I don't even know the scores of the other games, but while I'm waiting on the next caller, I'm looking at this box score, and I'm looking at this deal, right? We talk about this box score. Middle Tennessee had a total of 507 yards. We had 367. 408 passing for Middle Tennessee to 307. So basically 100 more yards than we had. 99 yards rushing. We had 60 yards rushing, dog. 60 yards rushing. They had 8.3 yards of play. We had 4.1 yards of play. We had 26 first downs. And again, I told you, them first downs are deceiving. I told y'all that before because we're getting a lot of first downs on first and second down. But on third down, we were 7 for 20. That means we are not converting the third down percentage. All right. Now, there were times we went into fourth down and we were 5 for 8 on fourth. Think about 5 for 8 on fourth down. We were in a situation where we had to go 5 for 8. And I think the last one was that fourth down or whatever. We had 4. I apologize. We had 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and 1 fumble loss. And almost had one out of there, but he was down. So cool. I get it. But come on, y'all. I'm telling you, you got to be able to look at those numbers, but you got to be able to also decipher those numbers. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You calling an event or you calling to ask a question?
Hey, Coach Hayes. How you doing? This is Chug Mobile.
What? Chug Mobile? Chug. Hello, Chug. I'm holding it up to you. Hold on. I got a chug. Chug Mobile. How you doing, my brother? It was a pleasure meeting you at that game, man. I got our pitch and everything. Thank you, man. Talk to me, baby. What's up?
It was great seeing you at the game. I don't even know what to say about tonight. I mean, this is the craziest thing. I mean, okay, all right, how can we not win this game? It's like, how can we be blown out? What excuse can all the coaches say? Defense, offense, special teams. I mean, I upgraded my season tickets this year. I was fired up. I wasn't expecting, undefeated, but I was expecting something better than Middle Tennessee. I mean, barely win, but at least beat them. I mean, not get destroyed by them. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know what to go. This is the first time I have ever called anybody, but I'm losing it. I don't understand.
I'm with you, and I understand. And this next donation actually is going to kind of answer both of our thing. And flatbed Shad 499 says, Coach, how much do you really feel focus diminishes during the week after a close loss like we had last week? So I said all that to say, Chug, I didn't start your timer, Chug, but I just started it now. If you get what I'm saying. So I think it diminishes but that's what coaches are for. You have to understand that, right? You have to understand that if you've coached a long time, you've been in close games where you lost them, you won them, or got blown out, and you know how players respond. You got to find ways to keep them engaged and not lose focus and blah, 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 blah. Whatever the case may be, whether it's taking reps away from guys in practice and putting the younger guys in, they'll be like, well, dang, Cole, what's happening? I don't know how it goes on Green Tree. I'm not at those practices. But where we go from here, we're going to, as they say, as coaches, you go back to the drawing board, right? You live this loss for 24 hours. In the morning, Coach Cristobal and the staff will be in there, and they have already started breaking down. Even though it's a bye week, they're already working on North Carolina, right? The players may be off for a little bit, maybe not much. They ease up on the practices, get back healthy for those that are hurt. And that's actually a good thing. I don't know the concussion protocol for Henry Parrish, but maybe he'll be back for the North Carolina game, so we don't necessarily lose him in that sense. But you got to start over, Chug. You got to kind of clean up what you do and do what you do. Find out what you do well and do a lot of that. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, but it's like we said over the last several years, when we have a bad loss, we end up coming back, and that affects us for the following game. And then, oh no, that's not going to happen with Mario. But it seems to me that's exactly what happened. We had that bad loss against Texas A&M, a chance we had to win that game. I was there. I went to Texas A&M. I was in that crazy environment. It was unbelievable. And then now it seems like to me the same thing is happening with a new coaching staff. We're getting affected the same way the next game.
Mm-hmm. It's tough, bro. This sucks, man. I ain't gonna lie, this sucks, man. Chuck, it sucks a lot, brother. But
well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking my call. And go Canes, and I'm gonna still support.
Always, baby.
I don't know where to go from here. I really don't know where to go.
Hey, in the words of Fat Joe, all we do is go all the way up. That's it, baby. It's only one way to go from
you
here.
You got a seat in my tailgate whenever you want it.
Definitely, man. I appreciate it. I'll definitely be back down to one of these games soon, man.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, brother. All right. Chug Mo Beer in the building, man. Come on, man. Oh, Chug Mo. I had a chance to meet the dude at the game. Bethune-Cookman game was awesome. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty cool opportunity to meet him. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot of people calling in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm here. I'm just going to let it ride out. I cancel my plans for the night. That's done. So you're more than welcome to call in. People tell my Florida State look good. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I wrote them off. I did. But they playing. So I ain't even watching. I don't even want to watch any more football. I may watch one of the West Coast games later on tonight. I may watch one of them later on, way later on tonight somewhere. Unreal. 352 area code. Caller, do me a favor, cut your background down just a little bit. As well as, are you calling to vent or are you calling to ask a question?
Hey, I'm calling the vent, man.
Well, go ahead. You got 2 minutes. Hey, you got 2 minutes to get it off your chest. Go get it, baby.
All right, this is Venus calling from Gainesville, Florida, man. I'm a Cane fan, diehard Cane. But what I'm noticing, man, is on the coaching tip, these teams know to put they study us and they know we got them young receivers and then, pretty much a young quarterback in Van Dyke. So they putting cover 3 and cover 4 and making us play to the zone and putting pressure on them receivers. And the coach is not adjusting to that. Now, when we get the Middle Tennessee game, we're looking at what they did with them is they rushed them, they blitzed them pretty much all night.
Mm-hmm.
And the coaches didn't adjust to any of that. Now, with the players, what I'm noticing, when you get a ball to that running back, them receivers not blocking, man. Ain't nobody blocking for the man coming out the backfield. Even when another receiver catch a ball in the same area, that receiver that's right there with him, he's not picking his man up. So how them boys gonna get out and score when they ain't even taught to block for each other? See, these just the basic fundamentals they ain't covering, man. And it's a world of hurt down there, man. I can keep going on because it's a lot that I see that Mario and them, they got to improve on. And I'm like you, Diaz players would have beat this team. It's hands down. We wouldn't even be in this. But that's pretty much what I wanted to say, man. I can't believe what I'm seeing out there this year, man. I thought we'd come out and play better.
I totally agree with you, man. I really thought that we would have come out totally different, man. And, we would have had some hiccups because what hurt, I'm going to tell you what hurts. You see Bethune-Cookman, little rocky defensively, little rocky offensive. Well, offense kind of played well. They play well, A++. Then you go to Southern Miss. Defense steps up. Offense come out first half a little rocky, right? Then you go to Texas A&M, right? Defense plays well. Defense plays well. Offense, rocky, miss pass, So now you're saying, okay, we basically had all 3 phases. Offense played well in the first game. Defense was rocky. Defense played well in the second game. Offense had a little rocky. Third game, defense played well. Offense, just got to execute, but it was there. Then we come here and straight catastrophe. Everything went to shambles from tackling to coverage to, bro, ain't nobody said DJ Ivy name in a week. They finna light him up, bro. I'm just saying, no, what I'm saying is we constantly saw progression, and then we go here and somebody cut the lights off, And that's the crazy thing about it, brother. But I thank you, man, for calling, man, all the way from Gainesville. We got a Gainesville cane up in here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Throw the U up. Throw the U up over there in the swamp, man. Let them get one.
All day, every day.
I appreciate it, man.
Right.
Thank you for calling, brother.
All right, bro.
All right, now. All right, Big Dono coming up right here, man. Rafael Lopez, appreciate you for the 49. Gaddis gives me Dan Eno's vibes. Offense looks forced. Every play looks tough to execute while opponents make easy plays. That's an interesting observation. And based on that, when I do the good, bad, and the ugly, I'm going to break this down. I'm not going to do it live because they blank out the videos. I'll pre-record it, and I'll go through there. And I may go live after, whatever, answer questions, whatever the case may be, but we'll see. But, yeah, I'll break those down for the good, bad, and ugly. Hurricane Millie, where you been, man? I feel like you abandoned me for some reason. You used to always be in the chat. Now, every once in a while. Coach, I get jealous. I'm a jealous coach. 199. We're poor. That's why I should read these before I put them up here. We're pure trash, Coach. Hey, booty cheeks. That's what I feel like today, boy. Golly, bro. Hurricane Millie, man, I appreciate you, brother. All right. Callers, call on in. Don't be scared. Use the phone line. I know it's jammed up. You probably hear me on there talking about thanks for calling. Your call is on hold, blah, blah, blah. And then King Kyle, people got too much tape on us now, Coach. King Kyle, stop. I'm going to say you saying that sarcastically because of what other people said. Stop. Everybody got tape, dog. Everybody has tape. We got tape on them. Why we ain't executing? That man been there 16 since what? 2004? Something like that? How much tape you think we got on Middle Tennessee? Huh? Come on. So I'm going to take that as just being sarcastic and funny, King Kyle. I appreciate you. I'm going to put this up right quick. I was thinking about it, and I'm going to just bring this up since nobody's calling in right now. You see right here on this picture, Tyler Van Dyke, 2020, we called him Tyler Van Dyke. In 2021, we called him Tyler Van Dimes because he was throwing dimes. And I just came up with this. I don't know if somebody else said it or not, but I call him 2022 Tyler Van Dam. Because every time we throw the ball, you be like, Tyler Van, damn. Now, here's the biggest thing. And I listen to these press conferences, and I listen to them extremely well. One thing I'll say Josh Gaddis does not do, he does not use the word I in his press conferences. He always says we. We have to do better. We have to be able to execute this. And there is some truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. But in this quote right here, where I say, in the press conference, you will not hear me say, it's on me to get it fixed. You will not hear me say, it's on me to get it fixed as the offensive coordinator, regardless of what the problems are. And I hate to see a young man like Tyler Van Dyke decline. He came in. Nobody really knew nothing about him. De'Aaron King gets hurt. He comes in and he throwing dimes. Now he comes in, he can't hardly hit the broadside of a barn. There is something going on there. You can say what you want to say. We can say what we want to say. I don't know what the psyche is. Maybe something personal is happening in his life. Maybe his concentration is off. I don't know. Yeah, but people say chemistry. So right here, McNeely says chemistry. I agree with that. But also, chemistry has nothing to do with a guy being 10 yards from you and you selling the ball 20 yards over his head. Ain't nobody out here. No one out here is 20 yards tall. See, chemistry, I mean, I don't know, man. So I just wanted to put this picture up because this was something I thought of in the game, and while I'm watching the game, I'm like, this is how I felt about it. So I appreciate that. Caller, talk to us. You on the line. You plan on calling in to vent, or you want to ask me a question and let me know where you're calling from and your name.
Coach Hayes, man. This is this M Bird from the chat.
M Bird, what's up with
Orlando
you, man?
from Miami.
Okay, talk to me. You want to vent or you want to ask questions?
Man, I have a question. I have a question. It's a little bit of a vent, but it's a question for the most part.
You got 2 minutes. Go for
it. No problem. James Williams, man, playing horrible, man. Super soft. I want to know, do you think he's actually out of position? And then also, with Will Mallory, are you over that? Because I can't. I'll tell you, kid you not, this man cannot block. And he hurt us on that goal line play too. You know, are you over the Will Mallory chain? And what we do with James Williams?
All right,
what would you do with James Williams?
All right, so I'll go with the Mallory first. I've said it since the beginning, and you actually heard the announcer say it in the game. They talked about it. He got called for a holding penalty. We have a young man. I forget his name. What's the tight end start with an M? But anyhow.
Arroyo?
No, not Arroyo. There's another young man, 86, I believe his number is. Forgive me for not.
Marielli or something like that?
Marielli, yes. Who cares? Put him in the game. Who cares if we think if he's a blocking tight end? Who cares? If he's blocking the person, it doesn't matter. Does it matter? Has anybody said on the goal line, oh Lord, they got Will Mallory in the game. They're gonna throw the ball. No, they're playing the situation. So if this young man is a better blocking tight end, then put his behind in there. If he's, if we're in a passing situation, put him in there. Now you got to mix it up here and there. I get it, but we on the inch line. We're on the inch line, bro. Who cares? You think them people thinking right now? Oh, Will Mallory's here. Ooh, we still can throw the ball to Mariella. Jesus Christ!
But even then, if you pay attention to the last 4 games, we try to make Will Mallory important piece of this offense, and look how many times he actually executes. It doesn't add up, Coach.
I totally agree with you. And my next piece about James Williams, because our time is about running out. So for James Williams, I don't think James Williams is soft. The dude comes to play. He just didn't look great today. Something was wrong with the entire team. It wasn't one guy that was off. Everybody was off. And to me, that's why I blame the coaching staff, not just Mario Cristobal. Everything goes down to Mario Cristobal because he is the head man. But the entire staff, you got to get your guys motivated for these games. You got to find a way. Everybody was off. The only play I saw, Cam Kitchen made a great interception. Great interception. Somebody said, nah, he's soft. Come on. Listen, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, man. Young Buck said, nah, he's soft. You can't tell me James Williams soft now. I don't see James. See,
no, he's not.
I'm saying somebody wrote in the chat that he was soft. And see, this is what I want to say about the fan base. We can't have it both ways, guy. He make a great play. Boy, he a gangster. He could tackle. He could and then he come in. There was something wrong with everybody. Now, was he undersized compared to that big running back that was dropping that shoulder pads in his chest? Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about the soft. But go ahead, I'll let you get your last point. I got to roll on, brother.
Nah, that wasn't even no point, man. You answered my questions. I'm all about the you. It's always gonna be about the you, man. But I'm kind of sad right now, man. I can't lie. I'm hurt.
I'm hurt too, brother. I'm hurting right here with you, man.
You have a blessed one, all right?
You too, man. Appreciate you. Go Canes. All right, we got another call on the line. Caller, talk to us. 404 area code. That's the Atlanta area, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, but I'm calling from South Georgia, Albany, Georgia 229.
What you know about Albany, baby? I be there all the time in Dawson, Georgia, huh? That's where your boy go get.
Oh man,
that's why I go get them deal, man. Y'all better stop playing, boy, because when Coach closed one eye, they closed two. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, talk to me, man. You calling the vent or you calling to ask a question?
Man, both of them. I know I got 2 minutes though.
Got 2 minutes. Let's go. Clock clicking. Let's get it.
First of all, I don't know how you know about Dawson. You could throw a rock halfway across Dawson, so it's crazy that you know about Dawson.
My mom grew up there. Go ahead.
So look, First of all, DJ Alvin need to be arrested and charged with a felony. That's the first thing.
Okay.
And then my issue, Cristobal. Like, I like Cristobal. I think he anointed TVD way too quick in the offseason. TVD was awesome, with the last 6-7 games or so. But it's like he came in and literally just made him Jesus Christ and the rest of the team his followers. Mm-hmm. So that may be the issue, and TVD looking to not be nice on the Gaddis offense. So that may kind of be the issue. But the question I got for you is, like, as you already kind of said last week, we basically dominated Texas A&M in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line, so forth and so on, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So how we go from that to now Middle Tennessee not being able to rush, get a yard on them, not being able to run the ball on them, not being able to get pressure on the quarterback? Like, how does that happen when you got that much of a variance between two teams? Like, how is that possible? And I'm literally, that's the question. How is that possible?
So here's the funny thing, right? Like, people play, and I don't know. This is one of the phenomenons about football that I love, right? And sport in general. You go out and you can watch Steph Curry. I guess it might be a bad example, but you can watch Steph Curry be 17 for 20 from the 3-point line. And then he come back the next night and be 7 for 20 from the 3-point line. In the same stadium, getting the same open looks. I just can't explain it, like why that happens, but it does. And as a coach, you got to get these guys up. And it's hard to get guys to play constantly. Now, I must say this. There are times you can win battles, but you won't win the wars. Meaning, you ever heard, I always bring this boxing analogy. You ever seen guys win the boxing match and they've given everything they had and they can't win another boxing match? I.e. Buster Douglas, right? Yeah. He go out and knock Tyson out. We can make excuses for Tyson, but Tyson's supposed to knock Buster Douglas out. 9 times out of 10, they fight. That's the one loss he ever has in that right there. We play Middle Tennessee 9 out of 10 times we beat they behind. I have to be honest. But in a game, when your team is struggling, you have to find a way to keep the fire lit. Because if it goes out, it's too hard to light it back. I like to use analogies because people think like that, right? Prime example, if you're on a stranded island and you finally get your fire lit and it starts raining, at all costs, you protect that fire to keep it lit. You understand what I'm saying? You got to find a way. What is that? Maybe it's a quarterback change. Maybe it's something crazy. You got to do something to keep the momentum off of you. And Middle Tennessee had the momentum from the beginning. Until we brought Jake Garcia in, the momentum switched back a little bit, but we didn't sustain it. We didn't sustain the momentum. Yeah.
Quick question. Who do you start? I hate that we got a bye week, so we got to talk about this for 2 weeks, but who do you start? Who do you think is going to start? Who do you start?
They're going to start Tyler Van Dyke.
Is that PR or is that what they think is the right decision?
I think I know this is going to sound crazy and you're going to be like, Coach, you crazy. I don't think they thought he's done enough to lose the job. He did enough for them to get pulled, but not to lose the job. Because Jake didn't do enough to win the job. And now Jake comes back and wins this game, Jake Garcia starts. Get what I'm saying? He did enough to get pulled, but not to lose the job. Jake Garcia didn't do enough, which is not fair to Jake. I want to be clear on that. But Jake didn't come back and win the game. Jake come back and win the game, and the team is rallying around him, even though they may still be doing that. He wins the starting job. Now
he drove the ball down the field literally every drive almost.
Right. But now here's the difference. I know I'm gonna be on my 2 minutes, but I like talking football. So here's the difference. Now, the leash has gotten way shorter on TVD. You see how that works? So the leash on TVD has gotten a lot shorter. So he starts sailing 2 or 3 of these balls. See, they're not going to just snatch it from him, but the leash has gotten way shorter. You understand? So,
gotcha.
Yeah. So I in my heart of hearts, no, TVD does not lose his job. The leash has gotten shorter, and Garcia will probably get more reps in practice, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
it, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, stay off Slappy Drive, man, and go give me some of them Jimmy hot dogs, man.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. All right, man. We got another caller in the building. The caller talk to us. 305 area code. Maybe not. Let's see if they pop on. Maybe they'll pop in. I don't know. All right, here we go. Unbelievable. Maybe not. They came on and left. Uh-oh. So anyway, like I say, I don't think he lost his job in that sense. Let me go ahead and get this next dono that came in. Let me know if I missed any donos. I apologize. Caller, give me 1 second. Game dropped 499. TVD was really drinking that first round QB Kool-Aid this offseason. He out there playing like he promised something, playing with no passion to last year. I don't know if that's it. We can say that, but I think it's something happening. I don't know if it's the comfortability playbook. I don't know if he understands what's really going on. I don't know if there's a personality conflict between him and Gaddis. I don't know. But I know there is something wrong. I have to agree with that. Caller 229 area code. That sounds like that's South Georgia. Talk to me. Give me your name, where you calling from. Are you venting or you asking a question?
I'm asking a question, Coach.
Talk to me.
But yeah, so this MJ, I called you early in the season, Coach. I said, Coach, talk to me about the DBs. I said, I don't know if you remember my call. I said, I don't think we can cover like that. And Coach, frankly, I don't think we've been covering like that all season.
I agree.
You remember when I called you and I said, you said I think we'd be all right, but we got Stevenson, we got those guys. How would you assess the DBs today?
Inconsistent, I think. But here's my problem. We are still putting them. Remember, I told you, player. I put in my Twitter. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but I put in the Twitter hashtag protect the players. If they can't do it, why are we asking three-legged zebra to run in the Kentucky Derby, thinking he gonna win the race? If you know that he can't, if you know DJ Ivy can't play man, or if you know that he's in a bad situation, you know that young man. See, we don't necessarily know the Middle Tennessee receivers like that. We don't follow them, so on and so forth, right? But they've done the scouting, they've done the homework. They got GAs, they got quality control, they got defensive analysts and offensive analysts, they got student assistants, they got volunteers. If you know that young man is a speedster, then why are you putting him foot for foot in a race with him?
I agree.
So my question. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want to answer your question. So my question is, can they cover? Maybe not man for man, but you got to put them in a situation where they can be successful.
Absolutely.
Here's a prime example. You know who Richard Sherman is, right?
Absolutely, Coach.
Do you know what kind of defense he plays?
I want to say, well, I mean, they always have somebody on top of him, always. But he played press for the most part. No,
Press Bell. He a cover 3 dude. He's not a man guy. Now there are times he has to play man, yes, but he's not a man-to-man guy. He plays. He's press and he bails out, plays over the top, but that's his forte. That's what he's good at. Now there are times he got to press and play man to keep people honest, but he doesn't live and die by press coverage. That's not his forte.
Right. I got you.
You understand what I'm saying? So
absolutely. So
why put him in that situation? Go ahead.
Would you like to see? Would you like? Not sorry to cut you off, but would you like to see Takora get a shot on the outside? Now I think when Takora is a freshman, he got opportunity to play outside a little bit. I thought he played pretty solid as a freshman. I thought he regressed a little bit last year, and maybe that was scheme concepts, whatever what we were trying to do last year. A lot of confusion on the back end. But would you like to see Takora get a shot at the outside again?
I agree. And Cristobal said, and Coach Cristobal said this in one of the press conferences. He says, we're not there yet, and we got to mix it up until we find the right combination. We have to. We got to find the right combination. And right now, this is not it. Unfortunately. I used to tell people all the time, I used to tell my players, I know I relay a lot of this. Y'all forgive me, but I have to speak in their terms sometimes because that's what they understand. And this was at the time the Migos was out, and they would
Yeah.
I was whipping it up in that pot. I'm gonna keep whipping
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna keep whipping it until I get the perfect combination. So when I put it out there, it's gonna sell. If you know what I'm saying. Meaning, my first batch may not be perfect, but I'm gonna keep stirring that pot till I get the perfect recipe. And then when I put it on the shelf, it's gonna sell. And I used to tell the player, you got to do that. But unfortunately, in college football, you ain't got time. That's right, that whip it. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I appreciate it, man. We out of time on that one. But yeah, man, thank you, man, for calling in, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Anytime, man. Yes, sir. Falcon the X with the 305, man. Thank you so much. Got to throw the 305. That's going to be his new thing. Every time he calls in, we give him the 305. So here we go. We got another call in the building. Caller talk to us. 225 area code. I don't know where that is. Are you calling an event or are you calling to ask a question?
What's up, Coach Hayes, man? I'm from Louisiana, bro. 225.
Okay.
This is Quincy, man. I'm a huge Hurricane fan. Probably the only one down here, but all I gotta say is where's the sense of urgency, man? We none today, lack of energy on offense, defense, everything. You know, it's time to get together, man. We've been down too long. It's time to get together. So that's all I got to say. What's your thoughts on that?
Real quick, man, you're 100% right. We looked lackluster. We didn't look like we were getting to the ball. And the funny thing, when you look at them, they had. Did I lose it? They had six. Okay, they had 6 first downs at the time. They ended up having a total of 14 total, but they had 6 first downs. They converted 3 for 12 third downs, but they had 6 first downs at the time they threw that long pass up the sideline.
Yeah, I just want to see how we come out this bye week, because the question is always how we come out bye week to play the first SEC game. So I just want to see how we come out. Either come out so early, or it's not going to be good.
We'll definitely find out. UNC coming to play. I don't know. They were just getting to kick off the game before I went live. So I don't know what the score is. Let me put these scores up here to find out what.
UNC lost to Notre Dame, so.
Oh, they did. Okay.
We still have a shot.
All right, so they did lose to Notre Dame. Okay. I just thought they were just getting ready to play, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, man.
Okay. Keep it up, man. I love the channel. I follow everybody from Miami, always from Louisiana. So I'm a huge Canes fan. So just keep up the good work, and I'll keep watching.
I appreciate it, man. Well, check out, them boys from Utah, Larry Frank from Louisiana, man. So check out them boys on Utah, man. Larry Frank and D, man.
Yeah, I will.
All right, brother. Bye now. All right, that was a good call, man. Appreciate that call right there. Anybody else? We still got 700 in the chat. Let's go. I ain't going nowhere. We get under 500 out. Coach might call it a day. But we got 700. I'm going to let you ride out. I'm going to let it ride out. I'm going to let you feel your due. Do your thing. Unbelievable, brother. Yeah, that's right. Not the whip game. I go stop pot. Whipping it in a crack pot. Yeah. In a pot. Yeah. I'm still hurt. Y'all making me feel better. That's why I like to get on here and talk. Because y'all making me feel, when I first got on here, I was hurt. But I'm feeling better. I'm venting. I'm getting it out my system, letting it ride. It's funny you say that. Coach, watch this Sean Gamble. Watch what's funny about what you just said. Interesting point. Coach, why it looked like the receivers played better for Jake. We had that same conversation when they put TVD in the game over De'Aaron King. Y'all remember that? We had that same conversation when De'Aaron King was in the game and we had the dropsies and the ball was all over the place and whoop, whoop, whoop. And then as soon as they put TVD in the game, guess what? Boom, the receivers lighting it up, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Tyler Van Dyke, he's the man. Da-da-da. Then there's Tyler Van Dimes. See how football works? As he giveth, he taketh away. As he giveth, he taketh away. Very easy. Give me 1 second there, John. As he giveth, he takes it away. We had that same sentiment when it came to Tyler Van Dyke when he took over for De'Aaron King. Man, De'Aaron King throwing the ball. Yeah, I don't know. Tyler Van Dyke comes in. Oh my God, he looks the greatest. The guys are catching the ball. Now look what happens this year. I can't. Some of these phenomenons I can't explain. So now all of a sudden, Jake Garcia comes in, new kid on the block. And now everybody's saying Jake Garcia look better than Tyler Van. I'm telling you, football is a unforgiving game and a thankless game. Before I get to you, let me get some of these donos right quick. 305 Falcon X, thank you for the 305. Miami won the stats at ATM and today but lost. Yeah, that's why I say stats can be misleading sometimes. Brother Jay Blaze for phoning in, I appreciate it. The ACC run is about to begin. Remember Coach Butch Davis' first season. Mayo Cristobal as well. Everybody are going through growing pains. I have to say this, college football is not the same. We are this year, and people that's allowed today, old enough to really watch football and understand, we are watching the turn of college football. The Power 5 groups and the Group of Fives are starting to level out, believe that or not. Not the elite Power 5s just yet, but the Power 5s and the Group of Fives is starting to level itself out. I promise you that. And thank you for that, Brother Jay Blaze. I'm coming, Johnny, 1 second. 199, Carl Hector, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 199. Falcon X again. Miami can run the ACC. Clemson is suspect. Clemson did show some chinks in the armor today. They went to the wire with Wake Forest in overtime. So with that, John, talk to me, baby. I appreciate you, man. What's going on?
You feeling all right, though? I hear you're feeling pretty down, huh?
I'm hurt, buddy. I'm hurt.
Dude, let me tell you something now. I've been watching football, and I'm 59 years old, so I got 15 years on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that might be one of the strangest performances of a game I've ever actually seen. Forget about just Miami for that. I've been watching football a long time, just the interceptions and the play and the energy and giving up 45 points to that team. That was a bizarre game, man. I think you have to just throw that one out. I really do. They have not. I don't think they played that good this year. They played decent last week. The first two games didn't look great either. You have to throw that game out. You just have to somehow, as a fan, just throw it out and say, you know what? If our season's going to be like this, it's one thing. But if that game is bizarre as that can be, how do they give up 500 yards to the team? Has the team worn out from the summer workouts to the heat and just don't have the energy when it came time for the season? Is that what it is? I don't think they've looked that good all year.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I can't answer, John, because I'm not there for the workouts and so forth. And so I don't know how strenuous they are. I don't know how their recovery time is going. I don't know how the motivation is. I mean, this is why I love football. You know why I love football? You ever looked on the sideline of a football game, how many people are out there? There's so many people, from the training staff to the strength and conditioning to the offense, the defense, each position coach. They have assistant coaches, all the player. I love this game because it's so many. It's like a car engine or a Bugatti engine, I guess. I don't know. Got so many things. If one thing breaks down, the engine doesn't work.
Yeah. Well,
right?
Yeah, Tyler, definitely something wrong with him, though. I'm not sure what it is, what's mental, physical, whatever, but that's he's not even close what he was last year. Forget about this year. Just in general, he's off. Right. So mentally, physically, not with the coach, something wrong, but you got to let that one go and just be like, we've laid an egg. Now, if it continues, then you can carry it on. But this is just one of those performances. I've seen games before. You're talking about bizarre. 45 to that team and have just the play and just no energy and just not, just getting beat by, inferior, talent. Right, not energy, but talent, right?
And I hate to say this, it could have been 52. They took a knee on the 7 about to go in. If they wanted to be real, I'm just saying, if a team wanted to be nasty and really like drive a point home and, as they say, be classless, because Coach Hayes would have went for it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm Middle Tennessee State. Listen, hold on, John. If I'm Middle Tennessee State, I want to be able, for recruiting purposes, I want to go in there and say, I put 52 up on the Hurricane, not 45. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I get it. That coach been there 16 years or however long. But Coach Hayes, I'm like school on Saturday, baby. I ain't got no class. I'm putting 52 up, John. Talk to me.
Last point. Mm-hmm. If you can't punch it in from the 1 with the play calling, which is, I don't know what kind of play calling that was, and then give up a 98-yard touchdown play, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Bro.
Just keep running into the middle? That's it. Where's the creativity there? I mean, how about just Garcia could have rolled out that one time, right?
Yeah.
Walk in the end zone, and then they give up a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Again, it's hard to see it on those TV cams because, you know, you have the different views. But when they put the whole film up, they'll have the replays. They'll have the replay, and they'll be able to see it. But, yeah, John, it's a lot going on, man. But I'm going to get this thing rolling as always, John. I appreciate you. Thanks, buddy. We need to talk anyway. All right? All right, man. Big shout out to John, man, in the building. All right. 681 in the building. People drastically falling off. I understand. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from. Are you calling to vent? Are you calling to ask a question? Talk to me.
Man, I'm hurt, Coach. Man.
Me too, man. What's your name, brother?
Man, it's Kane, badass Kane, man.
All right, badass Kane. I love it, man. What's going on, man? You venting with me? What you doing? Ask me a question, whatever.
Man, Coach, man, this is my first time ever going to the football game, man. I was in the suite, just watching them boys' energy. Them boys ain't really have it. Them boys look like they ain't really want to come to play the game today.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that because I saw James at one time. Somebody gave up something. He looked at him. He clapped him up like, come on, man, come on. Like he was trying to motivate him. And you see, was that Gilbert Frierson, number 3? Yeah, I think it was 3. Pulling the guys up to say, hey, man, come on. He brought the whole team up. I thought it was
pseudo coach.
Yeah.
Like these guys, like you could tell these guys they ain't really motivated, man. That's the main reason why I said like Mario Cristobal got to get his dog in these games. I mean, like recruiting and everything like that, recruiting Florida, he got to get his dogs in there because these guys that Manny Diaz got before,
no,
these guys just want to go.
No, I'm not going to let that go. I ain't going to lie to you. Listen, badass Kane, listen, I love you. But I'm not going to let Manny Diaz be the scapegoat for this loss. I can't do it. I can't do it. Manny Diaz gone, and I get it, and I'm glad he gone. But Manny Diaz and his players are not the reason. Because let's look at it. Henry Parrish ain't his player. James Williams, do you think Cristobal would have recruited James Williams?
All right, so what about Teller Van Dyke? The first play of the game, you do an interception, come across the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's showing me, like, how you saying that you say you ready for the season? You supposed to be a Heisman runner-up, and you're not even showing it. You're not showing that you're a leader on this field. Jake Garcia came in the game and throw a complete bomb on the money. That's the same thing Tyler Van Dyke was doing. Tyler Van Dyke, I'm seeing it in person, Coach. First, I was watching it on the screen and everything like that. I actually went to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell this right here, if all the Kings fans come to the game, I think that would give the players more energy to play the game.
Yes and no. I believe it should enhance it. But you're out there in the middle of a Warrior game, right? You're playing. This is something that they're kind of accustomed to. I may chalk up some of the attendance to weather. I heard it was nasty and choppy out there. I get it. A true fan have probably been out there, fight the weather. We got the canopy deal that goes over the top and so forth. But at the end of the day, when you play this game, there's some selfishness that comes into this. You play this game to change the life of your family for a lot of these guys. I always tell people, you don't play this game to get out. You play this game to get in. Right? I hate this saying I play so I can get out my situation. No, I'm playing this game to get into a new situation.
That part.
And the reason I say that, so regardless, you got to self-motivate in this deal because only one person fit in that helmet. I used to tell my players all the time, a helmet like a casket. It's made for one, baby. Only one person can fit in that thing. So what you going to do? Because when you go, they're going to put you in there by yourself. When you get in that helmet, you in there by yourself. All that other stuff is outside noise. You got to make plays. It's just what it is.
Are you right, though, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
You exactly right, though, Coach. But at the same time, though, Coach, it's not the coaches. It's the players. They ain't playing with no heart out of there, man. They ain't playing like they leaving everything on the line right now. They ain't doing none of that right now. You got certain players that they're trying to put everything on the money, like Keyshawn Smith. He slid back. Trying to spark the game, come back. But what happened? We just got goddamn bombed. Got by a freshman, Jaden Harris, got bombed down the field, man.
But so here's my question. What if that young man is giving his all? He just ain't as fast as that dude. Like Seabiscuit, he out there running as hard as he can. He just ain't got it, dog. He just don't have it. Like, so that's why I try to tell people, sometimes we can say they're not giving it all. You saw DJ Ivy chasing that dude with everything he had, and my man hit the afterburners.
Coach, I'm watching. He got barred, bro.
I know, but what I'm saying is he gave it all he had. He didn't have nothing. What I'm trying to say is, you go out there and run a route, or you go out there and try and cover doggone Julio Jones, and you're gonna come back and say, Coach, I gave everything I had, but I was a grown man, Coach. Right or wrong? Like DJ Ivy, when you look at that play, DJ Ivy was running as fast as he could. And even your boy, Jaden Harris, was running as fast as he could and had to dive to try to catch his legs. He didn't just give up on the play. He gave all he could. And just luck of the draw, his feet turning around and he don't trip him up. Like, they was trying. They didn't play well. We didn't play well overall as a unit. But, brother, I got to run, man. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, Coach, man. All blessings to you. Keep doing your thing. Man, everybody hit the like button, man. Keep supporting Coach Hayes, though, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
One
that, brother.
love.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. One love.
All right.
Great call right there, man. I appreciate it. But I'm not going to let y'all ride with this Manny stuff. Y'all got to give it up on Manny. Manny been gone. He a Nittany Lion. He working blue and white. He ain't paying Hurricanes no attention. He good to go. You know what? Manny Diaz ain't saying, man, I'm at Penn State and I lost the game because I spent too much time in Coral Gables. Come on, let that thing ride. It's done with. Call or talk to us, 352 area code. You call an event or you calling to ask a question. Caller.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How's it going, Coach?
Good. Talk to me, man. What's your name, brother?
Dorn, man. Dorn.
All right, Dorn, talk to me. Got 2 minutes.
Listen, I'm calling you to do a little bit of both.
Okay.
First of all, it was like DVD kind of like look again like he was lost.
You got to cut your background down a little bit for me, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes. Hold on, let me turn it down a little bit.
I'm gonna start this timer over just because I'm gonna start the time over because I know you're getting it. Go ahead, talk to me.
Okay, it was like a DVD. Ever since that first interception, he was like a deer in headlights.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the second one came to me, I think Coach should have really looked at him and said, either I need to sit him down for a while, because if I think they would have brought in the other quarterback, not saying that he can be the quarterback of the future, but just for this game, to settle DVD down and give the team a chance, because man, he just spiraled. Things just spiraled ever since then, man. Those 2 interceptions, things just went downhill, and the whole team morale just went behind it.
And that's why I'm saying. That's why I said in my Twitter thing, when I saw that happen, you give them another series. I can't remember the events because I'm going to go back and look at it. But when you start them seeing the sail balls, when he started to sail the balls over their head, you got to pull them. Even if it was for that one drive, pull them, let him get his thoughts together, let him compose himself. And I put that in the Twitter. Let him just get his thoughts, let him get his nerves under check. As a matter of fact, Frank Ponce could have walked him through the next series. All right, see right here, baby, look, this is the read. When next series, when you go back in, we're going to call the same series of plays, and now you know what a read is. He get a chance to see it from the sideline. Like, who knows what that would have done? But he got a chance to calm down. He was drowning. And when people drown, why do most people drown? Because they do what?
Because they don't holler for help, or they ain't got nothing to hold on to.
But why do most people drown? Because they panic. Your body floats. Yeah. If you just relax, you'll float. But they panic. And you start flailing, you start doing stuff you don't normally do. You panic. So you got to get them to calm down and chill. There you go. Good job, James Kane. You panic. When you panic because you're drowning, you're getting in nervous mode, like I'm dying here, and you can see it in his eyes. His eyes are asking for help. Like, coach, take me out this fight. I can't. I'm off right now. Help me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, cause I think if they took him out, it would have made a big difference to the whole team morale. The whole team morale. Once they brought in the backup quarterback, that young man, it was like a fire lit on. Even the defense had started clicking.
The fans, the fan base, the announcers even got excited, bro.
Yeah. So what I'm hoping is with the new coach, because he's a traditional Miami player, having some of that Jimmy Johnson juice, that he'll be more expressive instead of nonchalant on the sideline. I can't stand a nonchalant coach. No, I mean sometimes, man, you got to be the fire. You got to bring the fire. You got to bring that change, man. Because right now, this team is in transition, man. They're in transition, and if the quarterback don't lead them or the coach don't make some adjustments along the way, team morale just goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Morale just goes down.
I agree
we
with
to
you.
win it though. We to win it.
Hey, I'm a Kane for life, baby. It is what it is. But I appreciate you as always, man. Thank you, man, so much for calling in, brother.
Thank us well. We ended to win it.
But Eddie, guess what? Don't panic. Don't panic.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
All right, baby.
All right, coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Why not?
Bye-bye.
Great call right there. I love it, man. I've been on for an hour and 56 minutes. I guess I'll do about 4 more minutes, I guess. Oh, man, hold up. I got to call this guy back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm calling him back regardless. Yeah, well, come on, man. I got to call this dude back right here. Ain't going to be no ifs, ands, or maybe. I'm finna call somebody's house. Like we Domino's Pizza delivery. I'm calling his house. Hold up.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. You thought you was going to escape Coach Hayes, but he here, baby. He here, baby. Talk to me, OG Kane. What's up with you?
What's going on, Coach?
Man, it's been a long time, brother, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feel good, man. Feeling good after a long time. Feeling real good, man.
Well,
Back to good health.
I'm glad you're back to good health, man. I'm glad to hear your voice, man. So talk to me, man. What's your points here, man? Talk to me since of what you think about what's going on. You want to vent, ask a question? What's going on?
No, I ain't gonna want to vent. It was a disappointing loss. You know, I didn't expect this, but I expected 8-4, 9-3. All I'm gonna say is the coaches been saying all season and during the season, we ain't there yet. We ain't ready. We working. But the crowd just hear what they want to hear. That's just the bottom line. They hear what they want to hear. They've been saying all year, we ain't there yet. We got a lot of work to do. This and that. Oh, no. What y'all thought was going to happen? This the same team from last year. Besides the transfers, it's the same team from last year. I don't want to cuss on your show, but you can't take, and I don't want to take people that they probably going to take this out of context.
Mm-hmm.
You can't turn doo-doo into apple butter. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, chicken salad. You can't make chicken salad out of chicken. Yes, I get it.
But I don't want, and folks gonna take that out of context. But you understand what I'm saying.
All day.
You got what you got. You can only get what you can get out of what you got. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, the coach has been telling you. They've been letting you know. It ain't like they've been keeping nothing from you. They've been telling you all off season and during the season. We ain't there yet. We working. We definitely not there yet. We working. This, that, and the third. Y'all just hear what you want to hear.
But I'll just say this, OG Kane. Can I say this, ACC Kane? I mean, OG Kane?
What's that?
I agree with you. But Middle Tennessee, dog.
Oh, yeah. Don't misunderstand now.
I'm just asking. Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
That's why I put in your text. You didn't see it in your text because you got so many in your chat. I put in there, Coach, we hot garbage.
Oh, I saw that. But I said that. The reason I said that was because regardless of the fact, we still should not lose to Middle Tennessee State. Like
absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not Middle Tennessee, though. If we drop an ACC game, we drop we can't lose to the Southern Miss, the Bethunes, the Middle Tennessees. You know, if we drop an ACC, we talking about the same tier of team, the tier, not talent, but the same tier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lower tier team. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's a conference USA team.
Because let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If you take the University of Miami football roster and send it to Middle Tennessee State, and you bring Middle Tennessee State, for you, everybody talking about Manny Diaz players, and you switch the rosters and put Middle Tennessee State on the Miami roster, you know what y'all will say?
I don't know about y'all, Coach. I'm not.
But I'm saying when I speak y'all, but I'm talking about I'm speaking in general. Like y'all mean like I'm speaking in general, talking about fan base. We'd be like, oh man, we trash. We this. You can't tell me we don't have better play. That's why people keep saying about Manny Diaz. And I'm gonna go to 352U Kane or whatever the name is, because he said I don't know why people think I hate Mario, because I'm holding him accountable as everyone should. You're the head coach.
You're the head coach. You need to be held accountable.
Everybody.
But see, here's my thing. Here's my thing, Coach, and this is a different angle. Last year, it was the coaching staff, right? That's what everybody was saying. It's the coaching staff, right?
We got players. They play us.
Yeah. Now this year we got the coaching staff. So what's the problem now?
The players.
What problem?
The players.
What's the problem now?
That's my point. We always wanted we always wanted to shift the narrative to where we want to shift it. I've said before, we don't have dogs. We have puppies. We don't know who those dogs.
That's what I mean by you can't turn doo-doo into apple butter.
Right.
That's what I mean by that. We don't have them kind of horses. But let them tell it, yes, we do. Okay. All right. And I ain't finna argue with them.
No,
like
right.
I said, 8-4. Yeah, you might as well, because I said 8-4 and 9-3. I'm leaning toward more 8-4.
Right.
And here's another thing people didn't look at. I wanted to see how we were gonna bounce back after that Texas A&M game. So that was a 7-8 point loss.
8 point, 17-9. Yep. 8 point.
You gotta look when you lose a game like that, big game, and you gotta look at the mental of your players. You gotta ask yourself, how they gonna bounce back, and look how they bounce back.
I love it, man. Well, OG, I appreciate it. I had to call you back when I saw the name pop up.
No problem, man. I appreciate you calling me back and checking on me, man.
Oh, definitely, man.
Well,
hit me up, man. We'll talk, man. We'll talk further, man. Hit me up.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, real quick. Got a call on the line. Caller, hold on 1 second. I want to address something here. 352. He said something. Here we go. He says, come on, Coach, you showing the Mario hate again. And again, 352 U Canes. I don't know where y'all come up with this Mario hate. It is not hate. It is me speaking about things that should, from my experiences, be done. This is not hate, because you know what's amazing? The same thing that I'll say today, Mario Cristobal has probably, which I have not seen it. Y'all see me come on here live with y'all. He'll probably say the same thing in the press conference. If not today, he'll do it on Monday. He'll say the same exact thing I said, but that's hate. It's not hate. This is how we look at things. I think this is how coaches look at things. It's not hate. I don't know what you're saying. So he said, you know how Manny trained them, their tendencies, what he let them get away with. You complained about their tackling last year. I did. And I complained about the tackling this year. And they fixed it with effort. I don't see how that's hate. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you it was bad. The first game against Bethune-Cookman, I talked about the effort. Southern Miss, they getting to the ball. Texas A&M, they were getting to the ball. So I don't, and maybe I shouldn't I shouldn't be so sensitive in regards to the quote unquote Mario hate, because I don't hate Mario Cristobal. I have no hate. I'm the one telling y'all to chill, and in Mario we trust. I was the one trying to save this right here by simply saying, temper your expectations and let him set the baseline. Let him set the bar. That's why this guy right here has never given an expectation about wins and losses, conference play, what title wins, nothing. But I hate Mario Cristobal. No, Coach Hayes does not hate Mario Cristobal. But what I will do and what I do on this show is when I see things wrong, from a coach's perspective, I'm going to hold him accountable the same way. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to do the same thing in the meeting. Now, if he don't change it, it's part of what I'm doing. I guess I'm part of the media, so I'll put it out there now. But with that being said, there's no hate. It's constructive criticism that I choose to put on here to try to educate the fan base about certain things from a coach's perspective. Not from a fan, not from some guy who's just a long time. There's plenty of guys out here that know every Miami Hurricane roster. They know how many yards how many sacks Ted Hendricks had. I have no idea how many sacks Ted Hendricks had. I'm just talking about football. All right. So I just want to put that out there. I'm sorry I went on my vent. Call and talk to us, man. 954 area code. Give me a name where you calling from, man.
Hey, Coach, it's Bobby from Broward. I went to St. Thomas Aquinas, class of 2013.
All right, Bobby, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother? So yeah, I was actually at the game, and it was tough watching that crowd boo on these kids. But
hey, it's tough, bro. Yeah.
It's warranted. You know, you can't be throwing fucking 99-yard bombs from the fucking our end zone, and you know it's happening every 3 plays. Like that ain't it.
Right.
Anyway, kind of want to talk about 2 things. I feel like we're playing to our competition, like Middle Tennessee. I'm not talking about Tennessee. We're talking about like fucking Middle Tennessee. I'm not talking about the fucking Raiders. I'm talking about the Blue Raiders. Like, who the fuck are these guys, right? Same thing with Texas A&M. Like, we were in that game. We were playing down to the competition, right? And another thing, like, not to be a prisoner of the moment. I don't want to come off too. I don't know how to say this, but we're not Alabama, of course. We've got historical significance of an Alabama, right? But remember, Nick Saban lost to Louisiana Monroe his first year. Mario Cristobal's Nick Saban. But what I am saying is just keep shit in context. This is the first year. Let's not kill ourselves here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get a few recruiting cycles under our belt, and let's get the fuck out of Hard Rock Stadium, and let's actually have a college environment that we can thrive in, like the Swamp, like up in Tallahassee. I know we hate those boys, but they got something that the Orange Bowl used to give us.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where I'm at in my 2 minutes, but if I'm up, just let me know.
I actually started a little late. You got a minute left. Go for it, man. Young Jedi Kane, make sure you call in, Jedi. I ain't talked to you in about 2 years, man. I know you probably got a deep voice, and you probably about senior in high school, Young Jedi Kane. But yeah, go ahead, man. You got some time on it.
But yeah, no, just if as long as we salvage the recruiting, as long as we keep our heads up and keep the ship level, keep this ACC play intact, I think we're gonna be solid. It's the first year. It's fucking Middle Tennessee. It looks bad. It smells bad. It is bad. I ain't gonna put no Band-Aid on this shit. We're gonna have to do surgery. But everybody knew that going into this deal. This ain't no. He didn't walk into no like college football playoff team.
No, but Bob, can I stop you right there? That's not true.
Yep.
A lot of people really in their true. Listen, people can say what they want to say. In their hearts of hearts, they really thought we're an ACC title winning team. We're a 10-2 team. We're going to beat these top tier programs. And is it possible? Sure. Right? Or is it plausible? Definitely. Is it realistic? Not necessarily. Why is not necessarily realistic? Because it is year one. Like I said, just because Mario Cristobal, and it's not a knock on Mario Cristobal, but this is what I'm saying. When you get a new car smell, right? Let's be honest. When you buy your brand new car, I don't care if you bought a Hyundai or you buy a doggone Bentley. When you jump in that thing and that new car smell, you think everybody watching you at the red light, right or wrong?
You're right.
But on the outside, that's just a dude in a Hyundai, right?
Hey, to that tailgater who hit my bumper, I'm coming after your ass.
So that's my point. But hey, just put a lit barbecue grill on his tailgate, and you'll have no problems out there. I promise you. But
yeah, I think I saw C flag on that videotape I got on my car. So.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, but to the person inside the car, that new car smell, right? The dealership put the little paper mats because your car new and you smell it. Ooh, it smells so good. But on the outside, people like, look at that dude. That's Bob over there in a Hyundai. Ain't nobody paying that no attention. But to you on the inside, you like, boy, I'm right. Look at it, man. It rides so smooth. It don't bump. It's cool. Nah, y'all can't eat no French fries in the car because y'all might spill that stuff. No. And that's what happened with the Canes. People on the inside got that new car smell. But for me and for a lot of other people on the outside, I'm looking at it for what it is. It's a Hyundai. It's good for you. It's what you could afford and blah, blah, blah. But it ain't there yet. It ain't a Bentley.
Guys, let's just keep it in context. It's Middle Tennessee. It's a trash loss. It is what it is. Let's get a top 10 recruiting class. Let's salvage what we can. Let's hopefully go undefeated. Everybody's suspect in the ACC. There ain't no Alabama in the ACC. Just because Clemson's ranked in the top 5 doesn't mean it's a top 5 team. They're going to get blown out by Georgia if they make the college football playoff. Everybody knows that. So don't
they'll drop a game this year. I have to tell you this. They'll drop a game this year within the ACC play, I believe.
I hope it's to us, but if it's not, don't be surprised.
And it may very well be us. It may very well be us. But anyway, man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot, brother. All right, man.
All right. Bye.
Great call right there. Somebody said, watch that Honda slander. Hey, Glenn, I ain't lying. You was right. You got that first Hyundai, that thing was new. And you went over there to CarMax. That thing already had 48,000 miles on it, but it had that new car smell to it. You like this. And you whipping that thing. You went and got it tinted, right? You got the seat laid back like this. Oh, you thought you was doing that thing, huh, Glenn? You go pull up next to old girl. You know what she say? I don't want no scrubs. I'm just teasing you, Glenn. Cut it out, man. Don't be cyber stalking me, man. I'm just messing with you. But I'm just saying, on the outside, it's the Hyundai, dog. Like, I get it, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, God, Lord, J-Lo. I hate seeing the back of a DJ. Oh, my God. That's terrible. That's a great one, though. That's terrible. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You got 2 minutes to vent or ask a question. Hit me up.
All right. My name Young Jedi King.
Hold up. Cut. Y'all clap it up for Young Jedi King. Let me tell you something, Young Jedi. There are a couple of listeners. I told you your voice was going to be deep, didn't I? I ain't talked to you. It's been over a year. And this is one of the smartest dudes that I've seen around football. And I ain't putting a 2-limit time limit on him. I'm going to let him ride out. Him and Josh. Josh was a big Michigan fan. I wish you guys would have got together and started something. But I know y'all young. And you guys probably got your own lives to live, man. But I really wish I think you two would have done well together. But that's neither here nor there, man. How you feeling, brother?
Like I just don't know. Like it just like from seeing it like offense at Texas A&M, I knew it was bad, but I still thought we was gonna be able to put up points on Middle Tennessee. Like it was Middle Tennessee. Like we just look so bad, and then it's like it makes TVD look bad. Like I don't think TVD's a bad QB. He's just not in his offense. He's not where he needs to be. Like I'm not saying he should transfer, but like best for him, he needs to transfer and go to an offense that fits him. It's like you can't run the ball, and then have some pass on third down, and he don't even have the receivers he really used to throwing to. Like we already short on the receiver depth, and it's like he's just not in rhythm at all. And then at least Jay Garcia, he came in and did something, but like I don't think that's the key. Like I don't think no QB is the key to our offense. It's like Gaddis is just he's not doing what he needs to do. He's not doing what he got paid to do. And we just look bad. It's like last in the wide receiver, he did a little something, but like dudes was just blank. And then our red zone offense is just bad. Like I don't know how like you get paid and like you can't score in the red zone. Like it's like when we get in the red zone, I just drop my head. Like if we don't score, like if we don't have like we score, Like if we don't just score before getting to the red zone, I just drop my head. It's like I know we're not about to score. It's like our O line loses all this push when we get inside the red zone. We like in Texas A&M, and we had all that push going down the field, but once we got in the red zone, we just ain't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now in Middle Tennessee, like it's just everything just looks bad. It look like we just thought we were just gonna come in there and blow them out, and they smacked us in the mouth, and we just look stupid. Like there's nothing we could say now. It's like this is bad.
It's bad, man. What grade you in now, young Jedi?
I'm in the 10th now.
10th grade. All right, man. That's awesome, bro. Wow, I think when I talked to you, I think you was in the 8th grade. So that's pretty cool, man. That's good, man. Hey, I'm happy for you, man. Stay focused. You know, you got the number, man. If not, you know how to find me. Hit me up if you got questions. You know that, man. I'm here for you, brother. And like I said, I think you got big things ahead of you. Got a real sharp mind when it comes to this. And, man, I wish you nothing but the best, man. But call in more often, man. Don't be no stranger, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Smile, brother. You're going to be all right. You got plenty of Miami Hurricane football games to go through than I do. Trust me. I'll be going. Hey, I'll be going. Listen, I'm halfway done. I'm 45 years old, man. You got way more games to watch than me, man. So you'll be all right, bro.
Yeah. All
right, bro. Take it easy, Jedi. Y'all clap it up for young Jedi K in the building, man. I ain't heard from that dude in a while, man. Congrats to him. 954 area code caller. Talk to us. Give me your name, where you calling from. You want to vent or you want to ask a question? You got 2 minutes.
I'm just going to vent real quick, Coach. Not really vent, but this is Bernard from Nebraska. Hayes, I called last week. I was pretty tipsy, but there is no being tipsy today, man. I could not drink during that game. But after that game, I had everybody from work, all Nebraska fans, messaging me. You know how it feels to be us now. They were clowning on me hardcore. I'm over this game now, but I got tickets to Blacksburg, Virginia for the last game, Miami versus Virginia Tech, and we'll see them 3 years later. So when I'm there, I'm going to try and hold up a poster. Coach Hayes is here.
Oh, yes, sir. Let's do it, man. Let's try to get on one of them TV shows. I love it, man. Appreciate that.
Yep. So my aunt and uncle live there. I told them, hey, we ain't going to see you for 3 years. They got us some tickets. I'm going to take my 10-year-old and my 4-year-old, and we're going to have a good time, man. So love your show, and be on the lookout for that poster out there.
I sure will. Listen, I'm going to be glued to it, man. Even if you don't, do me a favor. If you're on, I'm not sure if you're on Twitter, but when you make the poster, take a picture of it and tag me on it just in case it doesn't make it live on TV.
All right, bud.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Yep, later.
All right, now. That's pretty cool, man. Coach Hayes about to get a post off of that thing, man. Coach Hayes was here. You know what I'm saying? So waiting on that. Rodney, I guess that's Theo. Theoc, I guess. I apologize if I jack it up. It sounded like you're responding to a question. I don't know what was said prior to. Hold on, caller. Give me a second. Say he's right. These are the same players, just different coaches. So the same. He said you're right. These are the same players, just different coaches. And I agree.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. The dog getting it in back there. Here's the problem. The problem I have with it is last year we blame the coaches and we got dogs and they don't know how to develop them and they don't and these kids could play. Cool. Now everybody's saying we got all the coaches and we got players. Think about what we're saying. I'm talking in general here. Manny Diaz and the coaching staff suck. Okay, cool. Coach Hayes with you. We got players. I agree with. I don't say we have dogs yet, but we got players. No one has developed into a dog yet because they're relatively young. Okay? Now we get my man Warren called him the SEAL Team 6 of coaching, one of the greatest coaching staffs ever assembled, as Streeter call it, and everybody else call it. We got Charlie Strong. We got Kevin Steele. We got Broyles Award winning Josh Gaddis. We got Mario Cristobal. We got Mirabal. We got Jason Taylor going to teach him how to pass rush. We got Ed Reed back there to play safety. We got a die that we stole from state national championship winning Georgia. Think about what we've been saying. And now when we face some adversity, which I know is going to happen because I've been through these, it takes time to build this chemistry. Now, Who do we blame? The players suck because the coaches just got there. The coaches just got there. So we got to blame the longest standing people who are what? Because they are tied to Manny Diaz. They suck now. Because they're tied to Manny Diaz, those kids suck. And I think that's unfair. I'm not saying that all of them are great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. There are some kids on this roster. I believe that should not be on the University of Miami's roster. I agree with that. But as a whole, these kids don't suck. They may not be the greatest. And if we got, so here goes the next excuse. Well, coach, we only been there 7 months. How long do you think it's going to take us to develop them? See, we constantly make excuses and push the goal line back for things when it doesn't work. Because watch this. If it does work, they're the best developers in the world. I told you, look at this. No, it doesn't work like that, dog. It doesn't work that way. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It does not work that way. It works that way in fantasy land. Fantasy land. Not in reality land. Call and talk to us, man. Give us your name, where you calling from. I don't know. I guess you're talking to your lady. She like, what you doing? Who you calling? I'm calling Coach Hayes.
You can't say love me. Hey, this is not so Jones, man. Hey, I think I played against you in '95, man. I played for HML.
Hey,
you played for American,
yeah,
right?
At American, yeah. So yeah, was you there with Kemp? Well, Kemp Knighton was there the year before. I mean,
I was there. I was there with John Dale and
Rohan Davis,
and
Davey.
Yeah.
Young Bush though.
7-6. Yeah, we lost y'all 7-6
with Sean Kemp. Sean Key.
Yeah, you had Sean Key. But I'm saying to say this.
Mm-hmm.
It was pride on that field, man. It ain't got nothing to do with no dog or the coaches. It was pride. 7-6 with all that talent was pride. And I'm from Opelika. I'm from the real Opelika. I ain't talking about like behind a P. I'm talking about 22nd Avenue Opelika.
Mm-hmm.
When you play Optimus football, you wasn't losing to Coastie.
True stuff.
You're not losing to a Carol City in the 90s. So you just, if you play for North Day, Opelika, Scott Lake,
yeah,
lose to second tier teams.
Right. I agree.
Pride. You had pride. So we could say coaching and as far as that dog thing goes, these kids not like us.
Mm.
We cut from a different cloth. And that cloth that we cut from, they sold that suit a long time ago.
Mm.
So you'll never see that old Hurricane thing again. Never. It's gone.
Mm.
These are different type of kids. They go play with the best talent. They go to Central. They go to Northwestern. They want to be around the best talent instead of playing and making wherever they at better.
True.
They not the same type of kids, man. There's no more dogs. What the hell that dog thing mean anymore?
Because they are dogs. It's not a lot. That's the problem, right? So
no, it's not. Yeah. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of dogs. You not even in the NFL, you probably got about 3 or 4 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot like that, man. So we gotta take our bumps and bruises and go with the flow. Give Mario his time. Nick Saban went 7-5 his first year at Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
7-5, man. These are different kids. They different people. They're not the same. Their pride is not there. If I'd have lost to Texas A&M, that next team we played gotta pay.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that's how they was gonna come out. I thought they was coming out saying, "I'm finna punish these dudes."
They gotta pay.
There wasn't gonna be no Blue Raiders. Hey, listen, there wasn't gonna be no Blue Raiders. There was gonna be some black and blue Raiders. They was gonna be bruised up. Yeah.
Man, we from a different area from Miami. They say South Florida kids. Yeah, they got the talent, they got the size, they got the speed, but that is different. They not like us.
Right.
They not like us, man. It's something different, and I don't know what it is, but they don't have the same type of pride in Miami like we do.
Mm-hmm.
See, Miami, it's different. Like when you got Georgia, Alabama, they represent a state. Miami represent that city.
Mm.
Melvin Bratton came from a time in an era where the city was burning. These dudes ain't going through none of that, man. It's easy for them. They on Twitter. They worry about they brand. They worry about their brand. They ain't worried. We used to eat poker beans and wings out of the can, champ. They not like us. You gotta have pride in this.
I agree with that.
You can coach all day, man. You can call all the plays. If you ain't got, you want to go down the field, but you ain't got the speed to go down the field. So how you gonna call the play for that? You want to play man to man, but you ain't got to do it to play man to man. So
that was my point. Yeah, you ain't got
None of their fault.
Yeah.
Go ahead, coach.
No, I was saying the same thing. I was just talking about how players talking about they not giving they all. I mean,
they are.
Yeah, they are. They just ain't as built. That dude was faster than DJ Ivy, and it showed. That dude hit the gas on DJ Ivy, but because he go to Middle Tennessee State and he went, listen, because he go to Middle Tennessee State, he got an MT on the side of his helmet. He ain't supposed to be fast. But if he would have had a U on the side of his helmet, they'd be like, look at him, boy, that could run. Bro, these smaller colleges are getting big time players, quote unquote, due to the transfer portal. I'm not saying that young man was a transfer portal kid, but I'm saying that's how these things are happening, man.
Man, but at the same time, they got to take them stickers outside of them helmets, man.
You got to earn them like back in the day. Hey, you go out there with a cue ball.
I ain't talking about the youth, like taking their helmets, their stickers off. I'm talking about when you play somebody, take them logos off. You see nothing.
Yeah.
All you want to do is beat the man in front of you.
Oh, I get what you say. You're talking about figuratively speaking. I get you.
Yeah, figuratively, man. They blank.
I get
you. Play, if I was playing for Miami, every team we played would be Alabama. I'm playing hard just like that. They don't play hard like that, man. They don't even tackle. They don't even tackle like that. Like when they start reaching to tackle people, like I don't understand that.
Man, there's so many ways to answer this, man.
It's just different, man. I don't even know if we have any like how can you can't fix this overnight. Mario ain't Jesus. You can't expect this man to turn this around overnight, man. It's not Mario. It's not Manny. It's them.
Right.
You gotta want this, man.
True story, man.
But go ahead, coach, man. It's my first time calling, man. I only watch TV no more. I just watch the shows.
I appreciate it, dog. Don't be no stranger, dog. Keep calling back
in,
man.
I ain't been in Miami since 2004, man. I've been in the Army, man. When I got the Army, I ain't have nothing to do. So I seen Coach Hayes, like, who the hell is Coach Hayes? And you said you was Joe Hayes. I ain't got that much gray in my beard like you do. But, man, you doing an awesome job, man. I appreciate you. I've been calling all night just trying to say my little piece. And I've been commenting, but you take it easy, Coach Hayes, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Great call, man.
And Americans still suck.
Hey, there's only two kind of people in the world: those who are patriots and those who want to be patriots. Big shout out to the HML Trojan. Here you go. What time? Get up out of here with that foolishness, man.
All right, bro.
All right, brother, man. Take it easy, man. All right, good call right there, man. Oh, I love it, man. Oh, God. I don't know. Should I take one more call, two more calls, no more calls? I think everybody's starting to feel better. The sting is starting to go away a little bit. And then that scab going to start to grow back. And then by the time, look, right about here, that scab going to start growing. And then I'm going to come in here with that good, bad, and ugly video and rip the whole scab right off and let the bleeding start again. Because I'm going in on this tape. Y'all call what you want to call. But we're going to find out. We're going to do some surgery. And we're going to find out exactly what was wrong. Exactly what was wrong. Anyway, now dog say, Coach, I ain't have my gray in my beard. Hey, let me know, ladies. Any ladies in the chat? Well, yeah, Smiley. I don't know if Ms. Wilcox still here. I don't know if I want her opinion. She's a little older than I am, so I don't know her. Should I go on the color of that thing? Should I put some all black in there, some of that? Let me know. Smiley, I need a thumbs up. You the only lady I see in here. Anyway, big shout out to our sponsor, man, Alex Tabio, Certified Home Loan. Oh, Lord have mercy, I apologize. Not Certified Home Loan. He changed his company to Pioneer Mortgage Funding Incorporated. Same phone number, 305-205-1697. Anything you have to do with your home financing, make sure you go ahead and give him a call. First hometown buyer VA loans for all my military cats out there. If you're an entrepreneur, go ahead and hit him up, man. Check him out. All the information is in the description. This number right here is not his phone number. Maybe I should move it. This is the show number. And his number is not the show number. So get that understood as well. Call a 334 area code. I have no idea where that is. So tell us your name, where you're calling from, and are you calling an event or ask a question?
Cool. Hey, this Take Dog. Hey.
Take Dog. I appreciate you, Dono, on the Cash App, man. Big shout out to you for that. And in the meanwhile, big shout out to William Bethel, man, also on there as well for the $4 donation on Cash App. Thank you so much. Means a lot, man. Talk to me, Take Dog.
Calling from Montgomery, Alabama, man. What hurt? I've been listening to the show. I'm feeling a little bit better, man. You know, I got my juice going just like you got it going. So, but man, we just gotta get some effort, man. Them guys, they didn't come to play. And like you said, we can't have it both ways. You know, giving coaches credit. You know, being physical against Texas A&M, and then we want to battle because the team come out and lay down. I just think them boys just didn't want to play today. And TVD, he ain't want to play all season so far. So I know we're gonna have to have some adversity. We just got to be patient and let this thing play itself out.
Yeah, it's funny in football. I've had this happen to me, bro. Like, there are some days, and again, I can't explain the phenomenon. There are some days that football game guys just don't come to play, right? Just like when you go to your job. Some days you go to work, boy, you ready to conquer the world. Whatever you do for a living, you ready to do that 1,000 times over. Some days you just ain't feeling it. You try to drink a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Whatever you do to try to energize yourself, it just doesn't work. Right? You know what I mean? Just some days, but some days you can go in there, you know, woke up early for it. Hey, you done got to work 10 minutes early when you're normally 10 minutes late all the time. You in there on your computer or whatever you do, you boom, 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 boom. And then some days, I don't care. You could drink coffee. You could drink a Red Bull. You could drink whatever you want. And you just can't get motivated to do it. And I know that sounds crazy in a sport, but it's the truth. It maybe your body is tired. Maybe you went through a lot. Like maybe the workouts were more strenuous than normal. I don't know all of the details, but I have seen that in teams. I have coached teams, but as a coach, when you look in your players' eyes, you can see that. Just like your boss, or if you are the boss, you can look in your employees' eyes, or if you work for somebody, they can look in your eyes and say, Tate Dog ain't ready to work today.
You were exactly right, Coach. So when I'm at work, I can tell within the first 10 minutes how this day fit to go.
Mm-hmm.
In the first 10 minutes, I can tell exactly how this day fit to go, just like this game today. Well, really, the first 5 minutes. Really, we ain't 5 minutes.
First throw. The first throw. You're like, oh, God.
Yeah. And then the second throw.
You're like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm working on night shift, trying to stay woke and watch the game. I went from laying down. I got this goddamn sit up now. All right. But, hey, you know, we going to get it right. We going to get it together. You know, I mean, you know, man, you know, you kind of question the play call and Josh Gaddis, but then you look at Garcia come in, and it just offense look totally different. So, I don't know. We just got to miss something. It's just something missing.
Yeah, we're going to find out quick, man. But like I said, I appreciate you. But
oh, yeah, I appreciate it, Coach. I follow you all the time. I can't get through all the time, or sometimes I can't catch it live. I rotate shifts at work, and then I had to come home and catch it. But
yeah,
I'm still with you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate it, man. I'm about to get off here. I'm already at 2.5 hours. We normally do an hour afterwards. I'm just hanging out. I know the people want to vent and talk, man. So we're going to sit up here. And I'm going to sit up here with you, man, a little bit. I canceled my plans for the night. We already got 570 people in the building. So, hey, it is what it is.
Let me ask you, Coach, you coming to Atlanta for the Georgia Tech game?
You know what? The guys from Utah have a thing set up there for that Friday, and then we're going to the game Saturday. So I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be there at that game. And if you check out Utah, you follow Utah, the guy Utah? They're doing an event. I don't know where. Go on their channel, on the Utah channel on YouTube. Just type in Utah Sports TV or something like that. They're doing an event. I want to say that's on the 11th of November, that Friday. They're doing some kind of event. I think some of the guys like Melvin Bratton may be coming to speak, and some other guys may be coming to speak and have fun or whatever. So go check them out, man. I think they have an event going, man. Maybe you can stop by that, man. We all get up.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
All right, cool.
Take care of yourself now.
You too, man. Appreciate you, man, as always.
All right.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. All right, big shout out, man. Zaire World 499. I appreciate it. Coach Hayes, do you still feel like Miami is a remember when we dominated type of program? You said one post game that y'all are like another SMU now. I remember that post game show when I said that. Hold on. Carla, give me 1 second. Let me finish this point. I remember when I said that. about SMU. And what I meant was, and what I said was, we were dominant at one time, like SMU was dominant. Excuse me. And after they got the death penalty, they never recovered. And I felt like that. I don't feel that we are SMU. But let me say this. I think this definitely will change because the top brass has now inserted funding into this. If they would never have inserted money into this program and decided, hey, we're going to let football just be football, and yes, we would eventually have become SMU. And eventually, I believe over time, the Miami Hurricanes would have just been a middle-of-the-road program. But since they have gotten Coach Cristobal and also injected money into the program, I don't believe that we're SMU. So I want to make sure I clear that up. Do I remember when we dominated team? I still think we have a lot of people, and I do it myself, who still reminisce on 20 years ago when football is nowhere near like 20 years ago. Go look at football game from 20 years ago and look at football today. It doesn't even look the same. So, yes, there are a lot of people that, man, I remember when, matter of fact, dude that just called, remember, hey, man, when we played, we had pride. Yeah, we did. But the times have changed. So what can coaches today, what do? You going to sit and harp on, man, when I play, you know them kids looking at you like, all right, coach, you're an old man. You got gray in your beard. Shut up talking. I want to go play football. So, yes, I believe we have some of that. All right. Also, let me do this real quick and I'll get this caller on. Caddy Boy 1978, $20. Appreciate it. He says, earn everything because nothing is given. Canes, you have to take if you want it. I agree with that 1,000%. Thank you for that $20. And Oregon Kane, $4.99. Appreciate it. Having beer and trying to calm down, coach. Great show as always. Well, I don't have a beer, but I got my cane juice, so I'll take a swig with you. As I introduce the next call. I'm sorry, yeah, as I introduce the next caller. Caller talk to. Oh, hold on, I got one more. Don't know. James Kane, $1.99. Man, I'm glad you survived that almost drowning thing, man. I'm glad you're here with us, brother. What do these coaches see in Mallory? Seniority, maybe? Because Arroyo Cat's just as good as Mallory. I have to be honest. So the only thing I can say is seniority. All right. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You calling an event or you calling to ask a question?
What up, coach? This is Jay from Jersey. You know, same shit, different year, it seems like. But I just got like two quick questions, right?
Talk to me. You got 2 minutes. Knock it out.
Yeah. Besides Cam Kitchens, maybe, who would start on Alabama or Georgia from this team?
Good. Damn, that's a good question. You on the defense?
No, I'm talking about. I'm saying offense, defense, like, you know.
Oh, okay, the whole team.
I can say is maybe Cam. That's me, but I'm gonna ask you that question.
Hey, boy, that's a great question, dog. And can I tell you straight up right now? Starting?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody. Starting. Right now, I believe James Williams could start, but it won't be in the role he would like. And he may be a rotational player. He may start, but I don't think it'll be in the role in which he liked. Somebody said Hadley. Yeah, Hadley will start. Yeah, definitely.
I got one more question.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. What you just asked was a beautiful question because that also proves the point. That also proves the point of what I'm trying to tell people, that we're not at that level. That's an excellent ass question, bro. Thank you for that. That proves my point of saying when we talk about top tier teams, right? Top tier teams, how do we match up foot for foot with those guys? That's a great question, man. I really appreciate that. Go ahead. What's your next one?
If this continues with the offense, do you think Mario gives Josh Gas the walking papers at the end of the year? Because I think I ain't trying to pocket watch, but he getting paid over $1 million for this product. That's crazy.
I don't know what his contract is. A lot of that is dollars. I have to be very honest with you. I know he is getting paid over $1 million a year for that. I don't know if he's under a 5-year contract with Miami. I don't know if it's a 3-year, a 2-year. I don't know his status. If it's a 5-year, you will see Josh Gaddis next year. I have to tell you that.
Damn, okay. I appreciate you, Coach.
Unless somebody takes him. Because typically how contracts work is you have to make that person whole. So, just for math's sake, if Miami pays him $1 million, right? Let's say he's on a 4-year contract. Let's just say. And this is just rough estimate. This ain't the real details. So for all you contract watchers or whatever, I'm not trying to whatever. If he's on a 5-year contract, $1 million a year, that's a total of $5 million. Agreed?
Correct.
Okay. Let's just say he goes to, I don't know, FIU and becomes the offensive coordinator there or whatever. It depends on what stipulations in there. And they pay him $500,000 a year. Miami should still be on the hook for $500,000 to make him whole as a $1 million coach. Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's typical. I don't know all the details. Some of them have, if you go coach, you have to go as a coordinator or a head coach. They have different stipulations, but I'm just talking very generic coaching contract stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So we might be stuck with him again.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
here's a point to your first question. Somebody just said Keyshawn Smith will start at Alabama as a kick returner. Like, come on, guys. These are the things I'm saying. I think Leonard Taylor could start anywhere. I believe you 1,000%, John Wayne. Did they even call his name today?
Nah. I know he missed the sack though. The sack that I think Corey Flagg had or whatever.
No, but what I'm saying is, did they even call his name today?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so, man. That guy, he's a non-factor. Like Leonard Taylor probably make like 2 splash plays a game, and then you don't hear his name the rest of the game.
Yeah. So again.
I appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, brother.
Let somebody else get on the line.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. All right now. Great call, man. That was a great question. Those kind of questions help you understand where your team is. That was a beautifully asked question, dog. I really appreciate that question. I have to really appreciate that question because it lets you know. And nobody in our chat, think about this. All these people that heard that question, who said it? Look at this. Not them one. Y'all keep saying Leonard Taylor. Okay, I'll go with that. He may get in the rotation, but I believe Leonard Taylor has the skill set and the potential to be a dog. But he ain't Tyler Davis from Clemson. He ain't Tyler Davis from Clemson. Came in as a true freshman. Tyler Davis had the injury bug. I'm going to take a few more calls. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Coach chilling, man. Nobody else want to answer that question. Nobody else has put anything in here of significance about a person. And that goes to tell you. Look at this. Keyshawn Smith kick return. Come on. You think Alabama giving out scholarship just for kick return? No, well, you better do something more than that. N'Kosi Perry. N'Kosi Perry is balling for FAU. Hey, do your thing, bro. I love it. I love Henry Parrish. I love him. I think Henry Parrish will be in the rotation at Alabama, but I don't think he'll be the starter. I hate to say it, but I believe that's the God's honest truth. I don't think he would have been the starter in there. I think he would have gotten some burn. He would have gotten a rotation. I think he's extraordinary, especially for us. He does a lot for us, man. All right. Excuse me. 863 area code. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, this is Mike from Winter Haven. Coach, how you doing?
I'm good. Mike, talk to me, man. You want to vent with old Coach? You want to ask me a question? Talk to me.
I guess I'll ask you a question, Coach, because ain't really nothing to vent. This is just crazy today. just was asking. I know with the players are looking at it with the linebackers. I know the Flag's been doing well. They were talking about with looking at it, but as I was watching the game, whenever he gets put in space with where he has to display athleticism, it always goes the wrong way. So, do we know why Smith is not getting any run at the linebacker spot or Huff?
Again, right? I don't know. I think that reporter messed up when she was talking about the kick return. She kept talking about Chase Smith. I think she jacked it. She looked at the number Smith, and I think she jacked that up. And then the guy tried to fix it for her because she went on to talk about how his daddy played. And I'm like,
I said, that's the wrong guy.
yeah, she jacked that up. Because at first I'm looking like, dog, maybe Chase Smith made a great blocker, and maybe he did. But the way she was talking, as if he had ran the ball back, but I think she had the wrong person. And then the guy did a good job of saving on that, man. She jacked it up, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. But I don't know why Chase Smith, I do not know. On a 3rd and long situation, can I tell you something? I seen Chase Smith, and he my Potts player, pop off the screen player. I'm putting him in there. If it's 3rd and 15, I'm putting Chase Smith at defensive end.
Absolutely.
I'm going light. Let's go get it. I'm putting 41 at defensive end. Go get the quarterback. Go get the quarterback, dog.
Yeah, that's right, Coach. And
God,
I guess my second, and I fully agree with you. Like you said, everybody was saying national championship and doing those things. The biggest thing about it is with us is that we don't have the depth, as we saw with guys getting hurt and DBs going down today, and then with all those wide receivers we lost to the portal. It just shows up itself when it's talking about it, and that's what happened. Because on all those big plays was when a number one guy went down, except for Ivy getting toasted. We just don't have any depth with it. So you just got to be patient and look at it. And he's trying to build a program, but we always want to win a national championship every year. So that's just Miami Hurricane fans. We want to rewind the clock back to 01, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna wrap this deal up, man, and get up out of here. But tough day for the Canes, man. And but the Good, Bad, and Ugly will be coming out. That'll be my film breakdown, as we call it, the Good, Bad, and Ugly. So check it out. I have to get the game film, and you guys do what you got to do, man. But I appreciate you for calling in, man. It's been a tough 3 hours. I just want to sit with my people and talk, man. I guess I'll take this last call, 772 area code, man. All right, thanks a lot, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Bye now. All right, caller, you the last caller of the night. Talk to me, man. What's your name? Where you calling from? You want to hang? You want to vent? Or you want to ask a question?
I'm just straight hating tonight, Coach Hayes.
You hating? You got 2 minutes. Hate on. Hate on.
My name is Andrew. I'm calling out of East Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Hate on, brother.
First of all, we need to get Gaddis out of that press box, man. He need to come on. He need to come down on the sideline. Apparently it's stuff that he's not seeing. Second of all, we should have pulled Van Dyke a lot sooner than we did. The team did get energized under Garcia, but he had an uphill fight to get those boys back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think that Malik Curtis is a boundary corner.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. Other people may not agree with that, but he is not a boundary corner.
Okay.
He needs to play on the inside. He was picked. This is the second game that he was picked on, and both of those plays resulted in touchdowns.
Mm.
We do not have one corner that can play man defense. So I do not understand why we're continuing to play cover zero when we don't have anybody to do it.
Mm.
We don't have anybody on the roster to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like we were a lot more prepared for the Texas A&M game in comparison to the 3 games that we played prior. Bethune-Cookman did a lot on us. Middleton, Tennessee tonight did a lot on us, and in the first game, a lot was done on us. We pretty much exposed at this point.
Mm.
I'm kind of afraid to go into ACC play because it's gonna be it's gonna be a shit show. I didn't want to cuss on your show, but
it's
man,
all good. I get
tonight,
it.
Man.
I get it, baby. Go for it.
Yeah, man. This was a lot, man. This is unbearable. My brother's a Florida State fan. He talking crap. They done put up damn near 35 points in the first half on the team that they playing. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. And we had Tyler Williams down there for on a recruiting visit tonight. I mean today for the game. So I can only imagine what that young man is thinking. I wouldn't go down there, not after what I seen tonight.
Yeah, this one's stinging to recruit.
Before you end the show.
All right, yo, I'll answer it kind of in reverse. So yeah, that right there, this one stings when it comes to recruiting, especially for recruits that were there live. For recruits that were in the building, this one stings. And it may leave a bad taste in a lot of recruits' mouths. It's all on how Coach Cristobal and his staff how they spin it is the right way I'm trying to say, but we talked about that earlier in the show. You brought up Josh Gaddis being down on the field. You got the best view from the top. I have to be honest. It ain't nothing you can't see. If you're on the sideline, you can't see. When I'm talking about play calling, like unless you have somebody upstairs that you truly trust, or if you really need to be a guy that talks to your quarterback, but you're the receiver coach, right? And you can talk to your quarterback on the phone. They got phones and stuff and all that now. He has the best view in the house when it comes to play calling. He can see everything from sideline to sideline from a bird's eye view. I mean, he see the holding call before it's holding. Like, you know what I mean? He can tell. He can see their splits. He can see if you're supposed to be 5 yards from the tackle, 3 yards from the sideline. You can't see that from the sideline clearly. You know what I mean? It's 22 bodies flying around. But from the top, you got an eagle's eye view of that deal, man. So I don't think it's where he is. Go ahead.
From a coach's perspective, though, what kind of feel for the game can he get when he's up there?
Well, the difference is you don't get
being on the sideline.
So here's the difference. Offensively, you don't get a feel for the game, right? In that sense, like a feeling. Okay. You get more of it's really strategic from offensive standpoint. Yeah, there's a feeling, don't get me wrong, but it's more of down and distance, strategy, situations. How do I call? That's what your assistant coach is for. Defensive coordinators typically are on the field, and they have guys upstairs they trust because defense play off of emotion, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be able to rile them up. Now, I'm going to tell you, I saw something that I hadn't seen, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw Charlie Strong on the sideline today. He may have been there the previous games, and I don't know, but I had not seen him. I saw him today on the sideline. First time I saw him. He may have been there the whole time. I'm not saying he wasn't. But if that's the case, think about this. I seen Coach Adai on the sideline. I saw Coach Joe, the defensive line coach, on the sideline. I saw Coach Charlie Strong on the sideline. Kevin Steele. Who else is left, bro? Coach Wright. I saw Jason Taylor on the sideline. So who for the defense is upstairs telling you, hey, coach, on the far side, they hook blocking us there. Hey, coach, they pinned and pulled us right there. I saw Ed Reed on the sideline. I'm saying who upstairs is telling you this information? Right. See, somebody said Strong was their last game. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I didn't see. So I'm not saying he wasn't. But my question is, who is upstairs talking to Kevin Steele about what's happening to him?
Understood.
Yeah. So defense is more of a feeling. Offense is more of, their analytics. All right, it's 1st and 10. They like to run this field here. Boom. Okay, they bring in a reduction safe. And the reason you have that bird's eye view, so when you talk to your quarterback, right, you can say, hey, next time, because you can see the whole play develop in front of you. Hey, next time they bring down that boundary safety and they roll them down, they turn that into a split coverage 6 or whatever, or cover 4 or 3 high, whatever. You can walk him through it. And it's like me and you talking on the phone right now. Hey, bro, listen. Next time you see 23, the boundary safety rolled down, be careful. He gonna buzz outside underneath that quick out. You got the curl come right behind him. See how you walk him through it? Because I see it firsthand. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it makes a lot more sense now. It's just I don't know where he's coming from. I don't know where he's coming from with a lot of the calls that he's playing, especially on the goal line. I mean, it's borderline ridiculous, man. I mean, my high school football team could play better than that, man.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
But I appreciate you taking my call, man. I know you're trying to wind down the show.
Yeah, Coach got on Saturday, man. I got my fantasy. I'm getting whooped in my fantasy league. That's a bad day all the way around, boy. But anyway, Carvin Brown, $5 dono. Appreciate that. As well as Kane 305. Got another dono. But thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much, man.
All right. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right. I'm going to turn the phone off. I know y'all going to dip. As soon as I do that, I tell you, when we get under 500 people, I'll cut it off. Kane's 305 says, Coach, before the game started, there were recruits on both sides of the field. Wow. That's huge right there, man. Wow. That's painful, man. Knight needs to switch to slot receiver. Why? Why when you can have him at both? He's just not healthy right now. I had him in my doggone fantasy. That dude got me 0.3 points, 0.3 points for the game. Thanks, Knighton. Appreciate you. Thank you. But no, we need him at running back, bro. We need him at running back. And Jason Cook for the $20. Appreciate it, Coach. Why can't we coach players? Coaching concepts are one thing, but you have to coach what you have. Yes. Thank you, Jason Cook. Thank you, Jason Cook. I really appreciate that. It does. You're 100% right in saying that. Thank you for the $20. You do have to coach what you have. You have to understand what their capabilities and abilities are. You have to also understand what their flaws are and come up with a game plan individually for all of them and put it together until you can get what you want in the building. But this whole thing about, these Manny Diaz guys, like these some chopped liver cats. All of them are not great players, and I'm okay. But we got players. No, we got enough players that we should not be losing to Middle Tennessee. Y'all can cancel Christmas with that bull crap. I'm sorry. I don't hear no. We don't have no player. It's Middle Tennessee, dog. Middle Tennessee, bro. Texas A&M, which is still not a great team, but still, hey, right? Yeah, dog. No, I'm not falling for that one. I'm looking right here. Texas lost to Texas Tech, but played Alabama to the wire. That's my point. Like, that's why I say it's hard to measure these games. But Texas Tech ain't Middle Tennessee, right? Texas ranked 22nd. They play Alabama to the wire, and they lose in the overtime to Texas Tech by a field goal. Georgia beats Kent State 39-22. 39-22. Georgia, the number one team in the nation. If you don't think that boosts Kent State's confidence, Pittsburgh. I was watching some of the Pittsburgh game. Pitt was playing Rhode Island. It was 24-35 until the fourth quarter. Or 35. 24-35 late in the fourth or middle fourth quarter. 24-35 against Rhode Island. Come on, y'all. I'm telling you, we are witnessing parity in college football. The waves are evening out, y'all. I'm telling y'all. The waves are evening out. Look at this. Oregon, 44-41 against Washington. Texas A&M right now in a dogfight. Or they finished, 23-21. Look at this. We can talk what we want. Texas A&M, they ain't that great, but they still winning their game. They finding a way to win. Texas A&M, ranked number 23 in the nation, beats number 10 ranked Arkansas 23-21. All right. Yeah, all right. All right. USC, ranked number 7. Caleb Williams, all of them. Losing to unranked Oregon State right now. 10 minutes left in the second quarter, 7-0. Oklahoma. God! Oklahoma, the number 6 ranked team in the country right now, is losing to Kansas State. Basically, into the third quarter, 27-0. Lord have mercy. Got to be more careful. Anyway, with all that being said, Coach finna go out of here, man. Listen, stay tuned. Thank you, everybody who subscribed. We had quite a few subscribers today. All those who donated, I thank you so much. I'll definitely go ahead and hit you guys with my little saying here at the end. But thank everybody who came by. I just want to hang out with you all. Still 435 people in the building, man. Thank y'all for hanging out. We hovered right about 700 the entire time. So that means a lot that you had a place to come and vent, get it off your chest. I was hot. I feel better now. I had a chance to talk to some of you guys. Thank you all so much. Y'all tough, man. Life of Bill to ain't 27-0, is it, Coach? No, it ain't. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I got back sad again about my Canes. But anyway, the Coach Me Coach podcast will come out. I'm going to break down the good, the bad, and the ugly of this game. All right. It will be pre-recorded. I won't go live because when I go live, YouTube blanks the video out. And you know what's funny? When they blank the video out, you guys lose. It's a black screen. But do you know when you up, like when it goes there, when you guys go back and watch it, it never blanks the video out. So y'all see me over there looking around, looking stupid, typing, right? I'm doing all this typing and all this foolishness. I'm telling you, boy, they be playing dirty out here, man. But anyway, thank you all so much, man. The Canes are still going to be on the road. We lost this, as coaches say in their press conference. All of our goals are still in front of us. You may hear that. I'm still waiting for my man, Coach Gaddis. Like I said, my job is to keep people accountable. I want to hear him use the word I in his press conference, because I've never heard him use the word I. What do I mean? I am responsible for what you see out there on the field, not we. You know, we missed opportunities. We missed. No, I want to hear I. I am responsible for making sure we get the players in the right position. I am responsible to make sure that the assistant coaches understand the game plan. I am responsible for things, because as a leader, whether you did it directly or indirectly, you are the leader. You must take responsibility for it, because that comes with leadership. That comes with responsibility. No. Do I coach the kickers? No. But if I'm the head coach, it is my responsibility to find the right guy to coach that dude. My responsibility to find the right guy to coach that dude. I'm not going to say, yeah, you know, my kicking coach sucks. Fire is behind. Get rid of him and call it a day. Is what it is. So with all that being said, I thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Big shout out to everybody that came to hang with me, man. Check us out on the Coach Me Coach podcast on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. And we're going to have a good one, man. So we'll holler at you. I appreciate you. As always, is Go Canes. And let me give my quick love right quick for those people who made a donation. Thank you all so much. All right. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much. I hate to go. See, this is why I hate to go, because how can a person donate and then I got to go run off? Thanks for letting us vent, Coach. 1989 CEO. Thank you. And I appreciate that. This is why I hate leaving, because now you done gave coach $20 and I'm finna say bye. That's like, hey, you got to pay $20 to come in the club, but we finna close in 2 minutes. Anyway, I'm hanging out, man. I'm gone. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace, love, and hell grease. Coach out of here. As always, man, it's Go Canes. And I'll see you. Trust me. Check out that Coach Me Coach podcast. It's going to be fire, as well as the good, the bad, and the ugly. Do you?